Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Chortle Cast. I'm one of your hosts, Jake, and with me, as always, he's the Stream King. He's the Far Cry guy. He's the man who may cry devil, and he's got a secret under that hat. Steven, what's up, buddy? I just gotta say, that the 5 minutes we spent looking for a hat was totally worth it for that boom reveal. I love it. It felt like an hour and a half. That's true. That's true. Okay, I see where you're. Yeah, Chafin is what you said. The final evolution is the word you're looking for. Yeah, I did.
Hey guys, that's the second time in a row that
Look,
Jake has muted me.
look.
With
I have all the
and
power here. I have all the power here, and I misuse it.
just remember, I have all the power regarding where the desserts land.
And that is a great.
I will drop your suggestions so fast into F tier.
That is a great segue, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight we are doing the ultimate dessert tier list. We're back.
Ultimate, and somehow we blew it out of the water with how many we have here, and somehow we're missing Rice Krispie treats. No one suggested that, and I didn't realize it.
And there's probably a reason, that no one suggested that. Let me follow up.
That's more of a snack.
Did anyone submit dwarf cakes though?
I don't even know what a dwarf cake is.
And then that's a problem, Steven. And that's ladies and gentlemen, that's the problem. Okay? Gah. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna do
look. I build these, but I don't choose the material upon which these are built. I for the first time, I submitted some to this, but I only submitted like 3 of them.
Steven, as I've said many a time during these tier lists, he is nothing if not an honest and fair judge.
Unless if you make fun of unless if you mute me, then I am nothing but malicious.
The mute was an accident, all right? Yeah, we've got a tier list of desserts. Of course, last week we did a cookout food tier list, which featured a few desserts that you would see at a cookout. But what we quickly realized was that A, we didn't submit enough desserts for that contest. B, there are so many good desserts. And C, that we should do a dessert tier list. And so today we're doing that, and it's on big time for real. So I'm about to take us to our tier list here, Steven. Do you want to go over your cleverly named rankings?
I would love nothing more than to do that right now. Okay. Let's see.
I would love nothing more than for you to do that right now. Also, by the way, you're up.
Can you share to me on Discord what you're saying?
Oh, you're gonna mess me up because then it's gonna add an extra layer.
I'm so sorry that I actually want to be able to see what's going on. Because I see normally I would be able to trust the people running the stream, but we already had a fiasco where I was muted during the stream, and so I've really got to take matters in my own hands.
You're an honest and fair judge. Next time, though, let me know that before we start the stream.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So,
by the way, what's up, Courtney, and what's up, Austin? They're both very excited about you being bald.
We're up. Okay, cool. So I try to make it a little more interesting, and it entertains me more when we don't just go like S through F. So I decided to, much like last week, apply kind of a
theme,
theme to each of the categories. Okay, I see. Yeah,
I like how you said. I like the word vibe better than theme. Yeah. Just so
I like to apply a vibe. Only good vibes here, except for water pie. We'll get to that.
I'm sorry. What?
So S tier, I would rob a bank for that recipe. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. Okay.
A tier, I'll tell you when I've had enough. That's what you say when someone comes up to you and they say, "Hey, Jake, I think you've had too many chocolate chip cookies." and then you respond with, "I'll tell you when I've had enough chocolate chip
Okay.
cookies or whatever."
Yeah, I like that
Okay,
you brought it back to chocolate chip cookies because that's a real
yeah.
thing for me.
B tier is my mom shared it on Facebook. I don't know if anybody else can relate to this, but my mom, the only time I ever see her post on Facebook
Is it
is when
about dessert?
she shares like any kind of recipe. But a lot of the time, I see it and I'm like, that could be really good,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Like so the to qualify this tier, this is the tier where it's like if you saw it, you'd be like, it's basically the I'll try it. You know,
Okay.
it's I'll try it.
Can you put
But
like slash I'll try it on there?
no. C tier is one at a cakewalk, which um
Okay.
basically that's like it was a free dessert, probably store bought or on the tier
Oh,
of
like
store bought.
you want it at a cakewalk.
Yes, I wanted at a cakewalk. I don't think Jake likes my categories this time, but it's okay. We're gonna roll with it. D tier, it's vegan in quotes, which is like when you're looking up a recipe for like a dessert and it's like gluten free, vegan free, this dessert, and you're just like, I don't want a recipe that has any of those words as qualifiers.
Yeah,
You know.
vegan. I don't like vegan desserts.
And then F tier is water pie.
Is that an actual food or
Yes, and it's on this list.
is this a okay, interesting. So we have an item that the tier list is named after. So what is water
Yes.
pie? I am not familiar. That might have to be first since it already
You
apparently is ranked.
you well, you never know. I could bring up water pie and people could be like, I like put it up on my mom shared it on Facebook.
I'm just here to tell you that if you have a whole category named water pie and you bring out water pie and it doesn't go in that category, I'm going to be very
Okay, how
confused.
about this? I can change the category. You want me to change the category? I can change it. Actually, no, I
How
can't
about
because
can you change it to be instead of dessert, it's just desert? Like it's dry and
some of
crusty.
these probably will be like that. All right, so to get things started, I'm just gonna kind of
Yeah, I
scroll
have
through
never
here.
heard of water pie, Courtney, in the
You
chat.
will, you will.
Apparently, it's going to be a big theme
All
of
right.
today's
So I
tier
figured it
list.
would be appropriate to start.
Also, Stephen, how many entries do we have?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. 61. 61 desserts.
61. Jesus.
61. Um, yeah, Courtney, I think you and your husband are the only ones that have the unfortunate fate of knowing what water pie is. Courtney submitted water pie, by the way.
I
It's
appreciate
her
that.
fault.
I appreciate that. So, do we want in the past we have added limits to keep things interesting. Do we want to
Are you telling me that
do
this
that?
isn't already
Also,
interesting?
you just scrolled your camera for somehow and it messed up
Okay, hold on. Let
your
me.
camera. There
There
you
it
go.
goes.
That's better.
Sorry, I've got so many windows open up right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Are we good still?
Yes, we're good. We're
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna go back to my main screen where nothing can be broken.
Okay.
Cool. Are like, do we want to decide limits after we've started,
So
or?
we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 tiers.
Yep,
Do we want to limit it to 10 each?
it's still got one,
It gets thrown out. Doesn't exist.
but you can't throw because water pie. Everyone's gonna throw out water pie, and you can't throw it out because it's a category. You can't trash water pie when
How
there's a
about
tier called water pie.
how about we just tier water pie is automatically going in the water pie tier, and now it's 60, and we'll just say
We
10
have to talk
apiece.
about. We have to talk
We
about
can
water.
talk about it. That's fine.
I'm telling you right now. 15. 15.
15 a thing.
Let's start with 15
Here,
because
let me no here. Let's meet in the middle here. Only 10 can go in the would you rob a bank for this recipe.
I'm fine with that.
15 for the
I'm fine.
rest. Does that
I'm
work?
fine
Okay.
with that works great for me.
Great. Let's do it
Okay,
then.
cool. Let's start. I figured it'd be appropriate to start with
Ah,
last
yes,
week's
the king.
champion, the king, banana pudding.
The king.
Another disclaimer about this. These entries.
I want you to make that just freaking huge. It's so small right now. Just take up the whole screen.
These
Thank you.
entries are to be consumed It is not necessarily the version that is pictured, but they are served as pictured. So, for example,
Served
if
as
if if, if it is chocolate chip cookies,
uh-huh.
there is no milk.
Okay.
Unless if there is milk in the picture. In the case of there is Oreos and milk is pictured here.
But it's not necessarily as pictured.
Correct. Unless if it's Oreos, in which case
It's not as pictured. It's you're just limited to what you see in the
limited to
picture.
what is in the picture. That is correct. You're
Okay.
absolutely right.
Okay.
So if you really want a side of bananas with your banana pudding,
I mean, that's the only way to have it, really. So,
okay.
so I'm gonna say let's put this in the I'll tell you when I've had enough.
I agree. Like
I
banana pudding
don't know
is
that
solid.
banana pudding is quite S tier. I realize it won at the cookout. I understand that.
Right.
Don't
But we
come at
also had a
me.
weak showing.
Yeah.
I think banana pudding to me is the epitome of an A tier dessert
Hmm.
because it's one that like when you see it, you're getting at least 2 helpings of it. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
And by the way,
So
we will use the poll system in the chat, and I'm also saying this, Steven, so that you'll remember this as well. But if we need to deliberate on something, we'll definitely put in a poll, and then at the end, we'll probably be polling as well to confirm any outliers. So
okay.
just so chat is aware that they will have a role in this, a part to play, if you will.
Excellent. All right. You know what, you mentioned them. So we're gonna go to here next. Cannoli.
So I have a story about this one before we deliberate. I
Okay.
was telling Lee Allison that we were doing a dessert tier list today,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, "Ah, cannoli." Just, just that was her first thought, and I was like,
Have you ever had a good cannoli?
Delicious.
"What do you say?"
Cannolis are delicious.
Lee Allison says cannolis are delicious, which I agree with. Cannolis
Yeah.
deserve to be on this. I'm just telling you now, I'm probably thinking my mom shared it on Facebook as a placement for it for me. But
I'm
like, when's the last time you and I had a cannoli?
At Disney World with Anna and Steven.
Where? When we were Disney World?
With Anna and Steven.
So like at least a year and 9 months ago.
With Anna is a very good cannoli.
It was a very good cannoli?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it look like these?
These are very pretty cannolis.
Yes.
Yes.
Good cannoli.
That's a good
Good
cannoli. Okay, good cannoli.
Very
Great cannoli choice, Steven.
So thank you. Also, you're forgetting a part of that story.
Okay.
When you came in, like when we started the Discord call, and you were like, "Yeah, Lee Allison said calzones."
Oh, I did say calzone first. I didn't know
And I
why.
was so confused.
I was not sure why. I knew it started with a C. I couldn't think of what it was called. So.
Cannoli, but also, what was the other thing I said? Creme brulee, but also.
No one submitted creme brulee.
We have 60 items on this list. So.
Okay, well, I'm leaving then.
Okay.
Cannolis are delicious. I
All
love
right.
you, Steven.
I put all these
Thanks, man, in
together.
the
Do you like Steven's
background.
shaved head?
I can't see it. He haven't got a hat on.
Oh. You can't tell? Just through the hat?
Him bald.
Him bald.
Oh
It's
no,
it's
just
chafing.
bald.
When I saw Lee Allison's father at work today, he was the first one that saw me when I walked in, and he like turned to his right as if he was talking to somebody, but he was talking to a closed door, so it was just for the bit, which is classic Tim. He was like, "Hey, tell security we got a bald man on campus."
Okay, but what makes that even funnier for Chat, who does not know my dad, he's basically bald.
It's basically bald.
We
Yep.
don't know why he thought he could say that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Tim
cannolis
gets
are
away with saying
delicious.
stuff that can get away very well with the whole thing of the pot calling the kettle black. Tim can get away with that very, very easily.
The problem is Tim can get away with anything unless he's at my house with me, my mom, and my sister. Then he can get away with nothing. But with everyone else, he can get away with anything.
He's got to
And
get away
on
with it
that
when he
note-
can.
On
Yeah.
that note, cannolis are delicious and have a good
But,
evening.
but Lee Allison, where do biscotti go?
Oh no, Tim.
Oh, are we jumping to biscotti already?
Oh, no.
Are we? So wait a minute. Are we good with where I put cannolis?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, yeah. It's
Okay.
it's a mid tier. They're
No,
good, but I
no.
mean,
Okay, see, look, the only time I had cannoli was at Proof, and I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not that, and it was not a gratin. So I would say it's vegan.
the biscotti.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
I can
agree with
believe that he
that.
meant biscotti.
Like,
I
especially
mean,
since there's no beverage in this picture, so you have to eat them dry.
Oh, you can't even dip it in coffee? Water pie, bye.
what? Water pie bye. All right, sorry there. I don't know that I feel that strongly, but I don't know that I'm gonna want to fight. I don't want to fight for biscotti. You know what I mean?
It's vegan. It's vegan.
I say go ahead and throw it in water pie. To be honest with you, I don't think it's that bad, but it's not one I want to fight for that hard. You know?
What do you think, chat? What do you think?
You want me to start a poll?
Start a poll. Biscotti in vegan or water pie. And while they vote, we'll move on.
How do you spell biscotti, Steven?
Biscotti is what I have. Don't quote me if that's wrong or if it's correct. Just accept my spelling as if it were correct. And let's move on.
Vegan. What tier is it's vegan technically? I'm just gonna
D tier.
D.
D tier.
Okay, all right.
Representing Steve Jobs fans. Why is that representing Steve Jobs fans? That's the first bald person you could go to. Was he even that bald?
All right, there's a poll in the chat, everybody. Put in your votes. Steven, let's go ahead and go to the next one. We'll once we can deliberate on the next one, we'll deliberate on this other one.
Yeah.
Our tier list went black, by the way. I don't know what you did. You did some voodoo magic over there.
I am doing the best I can. It's what I'm doing. I did the best I could. All right. So,
by the way, sorry. Go ahead. I've been playing a lot of Zelda Hyrule Warriors. Just so
nice.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, the new one.
The newest one. Yeah, that never beat. Between you talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses or Three Hopes Warriors, and then actually a friend of ours was like, "Do you have this game? Could we borrow it?" And I was like, "Oh, I bought it digitally." And I was like, "I should play that. I'm gonna play that." Yeah. And I did. It's great.
Do you know what this is?
So it looks like some sort of ice cream cake thing. I'm not sure. I don't know
this is called Baked Alaska.
Okay. All right.
When we went on our honeymoon, we wanted to try Baked Alaska, and we never did. We get Baked Alaska in Alaska? We didn't, and that's why I made it for you, right? Okay, cool. So I made this. Not this picture, but this is the
before we go any further. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. Is this
Baked Alaska?
Okay, as in the United States of America, the 50th state, Alaska.
Yeah. Yes.
Great.
Baked. So it is cake.
Yeah.
And I forget what the darker layers are. I made this recipe. I don't remember what it is. So but if you would just let me explain.
I'm trying. Is the bottommost layer cake? And because it looks like to me it's vanilla cake, chocolate cake, fudge cake, and then it looks like we're getting into some kind of ice cream at the top.
What's the difference between chocolate cake and fudge cake?
Steven, I am so glad you asked. Chocolate cake is chocolate, but fudge is like a lot of freaking chocolate. So take that to the bank and cash it. That's
over at the cake factory,
Steven,
the guy is pouring in the chocolate, and then the guy stops and is like, whoa. Any more drops of that, and it's fudge.
Yeah, we're fudge. You fudged the chocolate. That's totally a thing.
Okay, so Baked Alaska is cake at the bottom, Neapolitan ice cream at the top, and then it's covered
Neapolitan.
Yes, it's covered in a meringue, I believe is what that is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I made this, and it looked almost like this. I just didn't blowtorch the meringue on top, and it did not look
lazy.
I'm sorry, but to me, like this is really good.
So I'm still, I don't know that I ever got my question answered. Is the chocolate and darker chocolate looking layers, is that actually cake, or is that just?
Let's just say so that we can move on. It's cake.
Okay.
I feel like the darkest layer might not be cake. Like it may be like cookie crumbs or something, like some kind of crunchy. But I don't remember. It's been like 4 years since I made this. 3 years since I made this.
Has it really been that long?
Yes, it has been that long.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I made it after our honeymoon and we got married.
Oh, that's right. Y'all went for your honeymoon. Did y'all recently go back? No, Anna
No,
went to
that's
Australia. That's what I'm thinking
she
in my
did,
brain.
and she didn't take me with her. Thankfully, she survived. She offered that I go with her, but I told her that's where Satan keeps his pets, so I'm not going there.
That's true. That's true. The screen just went blank again.
I
Um,
know. I'm
okay.
fixing
All
it.
right. Sorry. Um, what did it taste like? Can you describe this for me? Because I've never had this, so I'm
It's hard to describe, but it's kind of like an ice cream cake with it's
meringue.
kind of like a Neapolitan flavored ice cream cake with meringue on top.
See, and I like that it's Neapolitan ice cream because that's a little fancy. That's
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
Where do you want to put this, Steven? I'm probably just not going to disagree with you.
I just because I made it and that's my flex for the day. I would say I would rob a bank for the recipe.
I've never had it, but I may fight you later on that.
That's fine. We're trying to spread it around a little bit right now.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to disagree with me.
I'm
once.
thinking of like the best ice cream cake I've had, and I don't love ice cream cake. So
I mean, that is
that's
up there in terms of ice cream cakes that I've ever had. That's one of the best ones I've ever had is the one that I made.
and
I
that's
made it. Just imagine.
even the best ice cream cake that I've ever had, I'm probably only putting it as high as shared it on Facebook. So hang on, before we continue, I just do want to deliberate here that biscotti, as voted by the chat, and I should have done a countdown, I apologize, but here we are. As voted by the chat,
Water pie.
66% put water pie, 33% put it's vegan.
Do I need to move Baked Alaska down to my mom shared on Facebook? I just dropped it there because no one told me no. And then I looked at the chat and people are not opinionated yet. So chat, be opinionated.
That may be one we have to come back to at the end. I don't feel like, do you want to put a poll to it already?
I don't care.
All right, let's just do it.
We have 61 of these together, Jake.
Okay, let's save that one then for the end if we have to deliberate at the end. Okay, cheesecake.
Okay, sure. Regular cheesecake, but there are some blueberries in the back, so you get like 3 blueberries to put on your regular cheesecake.
Let me ask you this. Are there any other like types of cheesecake that are on this list?
There are other cheesecakes on this list. This was specifically submitted as regular plain cheesecake.
Okay, great. What's up, Matt? Steven, let's put this on. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because to me, this is one at a cakewalk. Because I'm not reaching for the cheesecake if it's just a blank cheesecake.
I will meet you in the middle at my mom shared it on Facebook just because this is regular cheesecake. Because I don't know what your other ones are, so I may have to come back on this, but with the information I have right now, Lealson's over here. I die for cheesecake. I'm right there with her. Honestly, I'd put all the cheesecake
regular
at the top.
cheesecake,
yes,
is not one to die for.
Oh, it is. It is for me. I would die for it, but I'm not going to fight the battle for all of them. But I'll wait to see what other kind of cheesecakes you got.
Hey, Jake, why don't you ask Matt what website domains he bought recently? Okay.
That sounds like a really loaded question.
It's an extremely loaded question, but I don't want to talk about it. All right. Vortex submitted these cinnamon swirl buns, which I would probably to me, this is more like a breakfast or a snack.
Is this a Canadian special?
I said Vortex.
Vortex? Okay. All right. You probably did. I just heard Austin. So
okay.
I was watching Austin. He said, "I want to see mine," and then you started talking.
Holding yours hostage until you have to leave. Tell me when you have to leave.
Okay, there you go.
And then I'll do yours. All right. So what do we think of these cinnamon swirl buns?
So I'll be honest with you. I mean, cinnamon rolls are one of my favorite breakfasts. Like especially if I'm looking for like a sweet breakfast. So but see,
you're not reaching for breakfast. You're reaching for dessert.
I throw this.
Start your day. This is to finish your meal.
If I'm looking at a dessert table and this is there, I'm probably gonna grab one. So here's the problem. Here's the problem where I'm at. This is a store-bought manufactured swirl, right?
Right.
Let's put it at 1 at a cakewalk. If
that was what I was going to say.
If this was homemade, it'd probably go higher for me.
1 at a cakewalk.
And I love a good store-bought So like something like
Like,
this. I'd grab this at a gas station in a heartbeat.
yeah, but
If I'm
like
on the road, but no.
one at a cakewalk, it's the tier where it's like it's something that you don't dislike, but it's like it's probably store bought or it's something that you have all the time. You
I'm
know, it's
sorry, Vortex. I was looking at Austin. He said, I want to see mine. Steven's talking about a submitted one. I just, the wires got crossed. I'm sorry.
ask Matt about his domain names.
Okay, Matt. I love how Steven goes, "Hey Jake, ask Matt about these domains that he bought," and I make a comment, and he says, "Actually, I don't want to talk about it." And then he again asks me, so
I said
know
I don't
what.
want to talk about it, which is why you have to talk about it. Okay.
Matt, please share in the chat what you
I would like
have bought.
to say part of my deliberation, I think, since it's dessert and like in my mind, it's not quite a cookout situation, but it is a kind of potluck dessert situation.
I'm imagining that Steven, you and I are hosting a dessert eating competition, and these are being brought to us. You and I, we're sitting on thrones with tables in front of us, and little butlers in little butler
Both of us have
outfits.
thrones.
Mine's a little slightly bigger than yours, but yes.
Jake?
And then you bring
Did we
people
lose
are
Jake?
bringing the. No, I'm right
Did
here.
you lose me?
We're all right here.
What's happening?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm watching the live stream. Like, okay. I imagine people are bringing this to us on silver platters, and we're eating it. So.
Okay. So it's a contest for which one was the best dessert, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So I think if you watch any cooking show, you eat with your eyes as well as eating with your mouth, right? So like presentation, I think should be put into consideration for these desserts.
Okay.
Okay. So Matt said the bot keeps catching it. So I'll tell you, Matt bought the domain footsushi.org. So Matt, why don't you explain to everybody what you did and why you did it, and the context of why you did it while we deliberate over coconut cake.
Wait, what was it called? Foot sushi?
Footsushi.org.
I love that it's specifically .org. Also, somebody
I
in the
told him
chat,
to get .gov, but he couldn't.
somebody in chat, let me know, is the stream suddenly very blurry? Like, is anything weird happening? Apparently, I think we lost, like, I think our internet connection slowed. So now it's green, so it should be fine now, but someone let me know we're here, okay? No one's said anything since that happened. So
Yes.
footsushi.com.
Okay. Org,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Because .gov didn't work out.
Wasn't available.
So coconut cake.
So if you go to that, it takes you to the Chortle Games YouTube. I fucking love that.
Type in right now, everybody. Footsushi.org.
I am fucking tweeting that right now. I am tweeting that right now. God damn it. Does it really? That's hilarious. I'm doing it.
Yes. Matt doesn't joke around with that kind of information. If he's telling you facts about himself or his life, he absolutely is joking around.
I freaking put in .gov.
We're a nonprofit. Oh my god.
Oh, man. All right. Obviously, I don't know how to spell sushi.
Sushi. We've spent so much time on coconut cake, and I'm the only one that said anything about it.
This is coconut cake?
This is coconut. I've said coconut cake.
It's vegan. 4
times.
It's vegan.
Now hold on. I don't think it's fair outright.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's at pictured, so I get to eat that metal serving tray as well.
You get to eat the chopping
even better.
block.
Even better.
Yeah. I think it's vegan is fair because coconut is very divisive, but I do think that like if I had to eat this, I probably wouldn't hate it, but it would never be my first choice. So I'm fine with it's vegan, but I could see it going up to cakewalk as well.
Oh man, it doesn't do it. I just tried to tweet footsushi.com and it just autos to our link.
.org.
Whatever, .org.
Right?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
.org.
Okay.
Man, I'll have to do that later. That's funny though. That's a good one, Matt. I like it.
All right. You didn't explain how we got to
Foot
do
sushi.
you remember why we did foot sushi? Do you not remember?
By the way, if anyone wants to buy a domain that's just some ridiculous name, please just connect it to the Chortle Games
we
YouTube
won't be
channel.
happy until every off the wall. We're gonna sit on these domain names.
I'm all about it.
Needs them.
Look, they'll go up in value. Eventually, somebody's gonna have the idea, and you're gonna own the domain, and they're gonna want to pay you for it. So
absolutely, chess pie.
Now, I'll just tell you, Steven, chess pie is good.
What is chess pie?
It's basically, it's a lot like cheesecake, but it's a little bit. I don't know how to say this. It's a heavier sweet. You know what I mean? Like, cheesecake is like,
it does come with a flour.
It's very light. Cheesecake is very light. It's very creamy. But you eat it, and I don't know how to say this other than like when you eat cheesecake, you take a bite, you savor it, and it just kind of goes away. Chess pie is like thicker. You know what I mean? And it's still creamy. The ingredients are basically the same. It's just how you make it is different. And
So
the texture, cheesecake. If you've had cheesecake,
so it's cheesecake but pie,
but like a more batter like cheesecake.
Okay.
Like you've had like just cake batter.
It's lemon, is what Courtney said.
There's different kinds.
The lemon and the lemon meringue. That's the sort of texture. Okay.
No.
I see what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah. I was about to say there is a lemon type of lemon pie, but that's not what chess pie is. So I don't think, unless I've got things.
I think lemon icebox pie. I think is what you're thinking.
Yes, that's what. Yeah,
which is not on this list.
This is not what, and it shouldn't be.
So I have not had chess pie. It sounds great. So I leave it to you guys to deliberate its location.
I would say either my mom shared it on Facebook, or I'll tell you when I've had enough.
I think mom shared it on Facebook, probably.
I want to deliver.
It's basically cheesecake.
I want to poll this one. I want to poll this one.
Go ahead and poll it.
Chess pie, right?
Chess pie, yes. So Matt said, I was going to make a foot cam where my feet were playing the game and use it on stream. I'd take the earnings and donate them to the church. Steven said he'd refuse the foot money.
You can't refuse good foot money.
You have to refuse good foot money.
So I filmed a video for a charity once. This was the stupidest, but like, okay. There was a charity I did a video for once, and the guy was talking about like this stream of money that they were getting. I forget exactly where it was, but it was kind of like a not shady, but kind of a like, I don't know. Do you want to? Yeah, it's foot money essentially. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
And the guy said to us, he said, "Look, if the devil wants to pay for the Lord's work, I'll take it." And we were just like, hey, whatever. So anyway, I digress.
Okay, the poll. Okay, there it is. Good.
The poll's there.
Okay, so Matt,
the
reason we landed on foot sushi, by the way, is because we were playing Monster Hunter Rise on stream, I believe, when we were talking about it, and we were approaching Master Utsushi, who's the guy who we said groomed you in the forest, I think is what we decided, because he keeps calling you his favorite pupil. And so I called him Foot Sushi, and that's how we got there.
I love it. What a great story.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one. We'll let people vote in the chat.
Austin, are you still here? Because until you are, coffee, ice cream.
Let me ask you this, Stephen. Are there other ice creams on this list?
Technically, yes.
I don't like how you said that.
There are other ice creams on this list.
I don't know. Ice cream is such a good one for me. Like, I kind of want to just say, I'll tell you when I've had enough.
For me, it's a C tier, just because this is the most basic form of ice cream that is on the list. And so for me, like with ice cream, it's just kind of, it's good, but like if I could have like a more loaded ice cream,
I mean,
like with
like I'll
toppings and
be
stuff.
honest, like coffee ice cream isn't going to be the first kind of ice cream I'm going
Right,
for,
right,
but
exactly.
it's good.
It is, but which is why I think C tier, because it's good, but like I'm not going to reach for coffee over other ice cream flavors.
I don't know. That seems like pretty low. Matt, it's about a mid. It's definitely not like now I'm thinking in like levels of coffee. It's like a medium roast type of flavor, mixed with ice cream. It's
What if I told you that
pretty
was
creamy.
coffee grounds on top of the coffee ice cream?
You
Where would
would
it land?
you would be wrong. That'd be gross. I'll tell you one thing I do like though is chocolate covered coffee beans. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to. That's not like a last minute entry. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm
That's a
not
pretty
allowing any
nice.
more entries.
That's a pretty nice little dessert. I'll settle with one at a cakewalk. I personally think that's a little too low for any kind of ice cream, but
C tier isn't an insult. C tier is good. So I wouldn't take it personally.
I do.
Coffee ice cream won't be offensive.
It's funny if that's how you think of it because we go from it's not an insult to it's a pretty serious insult.
How?
It's vegan.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought
Yeah,
you were
like
saying like we varied on the C tier, but
yeah,
no,
it's just funny that like
no.
C
Hold on,
up
hold on.
is a positive thing, but
It's vegan does not inherently mean it's bad. It just means it has a low chance of being good.
all right. So I'm about to end the chess pie poll. I'm not gonna give you countdowns on these. I'm just we've given you plenty of time.
Yeah.
So I'm ending that poll now, and I'm just gonna tell you, Steven, it was unanimous that for B tier for
so it
chess
stays
pie.
where it is.
So it stays where it is. It was a good choice.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
Peanut brittle.
peanut brittle. Yep. I'm gonna be honest. For me, this is one at a cakewalk. I like it.
I agree.
I wouldn't.
agree.
It would be a rare case. There'd have to be either not much left at the. You know how at schools sometimes they do like a cake drive or a dessert drive of some sort,
Right.
and it's like five. It's like $1 for a bag of cookies or something like that.
Right.
Brittle
Brittle.
brittle brittle. Peanut brittle is the perfect thing to bring to something like that, and it's not the thing I'm buying first. So I'd buy it if it's all that's left, or like if there's some weird cake that's left. But
it's good, but like it's not going to define my dessert experience.
Don't let it define you. Oh my god.
All right. Next, candy truffle. Now, Austin, you have the floor. I don't know what this is. I saw what you said. I've already forgotten, but this is Austin. This is a picture of his, this is homemade. This is their rendition of candy truffle.
I just want to say that I specifically told Steven to differentiate desserts from candy.
But did you see in my message?
I said, no. I know this counts. I'm just saying you're riding a thin line, brother.
It's a thin line. It is a thin line.
You're skating that line.
It counts.
Also,
it's not just a bunch of candy bars thrown in a bowl.
This looks freaking delicious.
All right. So Austin, what is this? I'll pull up the Discord message and see. Truffle, I believe is what it was called. Also, F tier was almost. I almost called it shepherd's pie truffle, but no trifle. But I figured that Friends reference was probably a bit too deep of a cut to be funny, so I landed on water pie.
I think that's a fair deliberation. Yeah. So this is a truffle.
I mean, it's probably just what they call it. I don't think they submitted this to the dessert.
This looks like something you would.
Oh, Matt, you would absolutely love this. Matt is just an absolute slut for Reese's Pieces.
I'm sure Lee Allison would love this too. I mean, it looks like Reese's Pieces. It looks like a little Reese's peanut butter cups. It looks like some sort of peanut butter caramel cream
drizzle. Yeah.
So is this something? It's score Reese's Pieces on top, Cool Whip, chocolate pudding, chocolate cake layers. Interesting. See,
So it's
to
just a lot of
me,
candy and Cool Whip.
so how do you eat it, Vortex? Because I ask that because
Austin.
Austin, I'm sorry, it looks like something that I want to know how Vortex eats it. Okay.
Right now, he's that meme of that kid that's just sitting doing this, and then
Yeah.
if I put cheesecake on it, it's the Drake meme.
He's
it's,
engaged. Yeah.
it's the no, and then it's the
The reason I ask is because this looks like something that you'd take some sort of cookie, not necessarily a biscotti, but like a plain sugar cookie or something,
yeah.
and like animal crackers, and like dip into this scoop and
So
eat.
like a sweet like a
Yeah,
dessert.
yeah, like a dessert dip.
Yeah.
You use a scoop and sometimes put it in a bowl or a plate. Okay.
You're breaking Vortex's heart.
I'm sorry.
Okay. People are
Honestly-
responding really well to this.
honestly,
Does this
Vortex-
go up in S tier?
Hang on. First off, I just want to say this to Vortex. Vortex, it should make your heart glow, because when I think of a viewer, you're the first person that comes to my mind. Okay?
So really, everyone else should be offended.
Yes.
Great.
I'm trading one offense for every offense. So
Yes.
look, I'm fine with putting this on S tier. I would
I'm
eat
fine
the
with going
shit
S
out
tier.
of this. So
I think this is something where like you just get a scoop, you put it on your plate, you've got some like graham cracker or something, and you just go to town on it like a dip. I think that sounds fantastic.
yeah.
So S tier. So far, the only two S tier things, might I say, are two things that
I never would have thought would have made it. So
that also people on the channel have made. I just really want everybody to know that I made baked Alaska and it was really good.
that's such a funny word.
It's 2 words actually.
I always thought it was Bake Alaska.
Okay, I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to do it. But in your mind,
Yeah.
can you explain to me what a Dalaska is?
Whatever that neon ice cream is, that's
Neon
a type,
ice cream.
is also known as Dalaska.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's brighten things up in here with fruitcake.
Water pie. That looks gross. That just looks nasty. I'm not a
What,
fan.
you don't like gummy bears in your cake?
Is that what that is?
It looks like it, but I don't think it is.
It looks like random. Honestly, it looks like a sweet pepper and then like a green pepper. I don't like it. Water pie. I mean, it's
I wasn't
not.
going to fight for it, but you just made me want to get it there as soon as possible. Disgusting. Oh, crap. I know it moved. You don't have to tell me. I got it. Calm down, Jake.
Yeah, water pie for I submitted. Did anyone else submit that? I know I submitted that.
Anna submitted. Anna. Austin also wanted to clarify that the candy truffle is called diabetes in a bowl.
I like it. Yep.
Which I called it diaboltes, but I don't think he commented on that. So I just want to make sure that he heard that I called it that.
Okay.
But no, Anna, when I sent out the request for submissions, she took it as I'm going to throw like 1 or 2 good ones in here, and then I'm going to throw in every awful thing I can think of.
I appreciate that she did that, though.
Yes, I do too. One of them was those red candies that only old people buy. But that didn't make it on the list because that's candy. I couldn't find a recipe made with red candy.
Yeah, that's okay. Is this Hershey bar pie?
This is Hershey bar pie.
Lee Austin's probably gonna hate this, but I would put it at shared. My mom shared it on Facebook or won it at a cakewalk.
To me, I think that's exactly what I'm between, because like if I had never had this before, it would go into my mom shared it on Facebook. But this is something that's so readily available that I feel like
we make it all the time. It's like
Right.
the best. I have to bring a dessert to an event item by far. It's super easy.
Yeah.
So are you saying because you've had it, you want to put it lower?
My inclination is to put it lower because it's something that I have so often or have had many times.
Let's put it at one at a cakewalk. That's where I want it to be.
Okay, cool. All right.
Steven, whatever you wanted Austin to hear about his
I
food, he did
said
do in
I
here.
called it diaboltes because it's a bowl of diabetes.
Thank
Jello
you.
cups. Now, just so you are aware,
We have all these flavors.
the watermark is part of the dish, so you can have the watermark if you so desire.
Okay.
So this is just Jello cups. Pick your poison. What flavor doesn't matter. They're all basically the same.
So I'm gonna guess that it's lime, lavender,
Lavender.
cherry,
You
lemon.
went to lavender before grape?
Yeah, and I'm sticking with it. You can tell me when I've had enough. All right. I don't know what that blue Gatorade flavor and
Gatorade
then
flavor.
orange.
And then it's not orange.
Yeah, it is.
That's butterscotch, if anything.
Are you kidding?
That is not orange.
That's
like
gross.
Color wise, that's butterscotch.
Have you ever had butterscotch?
That is the color
Jell-O?
of beer or piss or butterbeer or butterbeer piss.
Butterbeer Jell-O sounds both disgusting.
We're gonna move on
horrible.
because I'm just gonna put this in. It's vegan.
Hey, did you know that actually is vegan? Actually, I totally lied. It's made with animal bones or something. So no.
All right, I don't have an animal bones category, so it's not. It's just gonna go. It's vegan.
The category is vegan.
Brody's submission: cookies and cream milkshake from Chick-fil-A.
So see, I almost.
I don't know why I didn't go to any effort to crop this. This was the first one that I got, so I downloaded it and I was like, I'll fix it later. And I didn't do anything to it.
This is gonna go. I would rob a bank for the recipe for me.
I disagree.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Stephen, but you're wrong.
I think this is an A tier. Like, I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Okay, let me again, and I've done this so many times. Are there any other milkshakes on this list?
Yes, there are. There are.
Okay,
and the reason this goes in A tier,
I will settle with A, knowing that
cookies and cream milkshake is the epitome of a go-to milkshake. Like, it's a good milkshake.
Yes.
So to me, it's like, you know how to make like it's not special. It's just the epitome of like a milkshake you go to if you want a milkshake, right?
Okay.
There, I fixed the picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the way you cropped that. It's very, very talented.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Creamy grape salad.
Yes. Yes. So this is specifically the grape salad from Chicken Salad Chick. If you've ever gone to Chicken Salad Chick, this is technically a side item, but it could be a dessert. It is
Jake
amazing.
submitted this. So
it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. I want to say
amazing as a dessert.
I would say so, but I'm not going to rank it that high because I know you're gonna. That's kind of the argument is like, oh, but it's fruit, it's dessert, blah, blah, blah. So I would say I don't want it any lower than my mom shared it on Facebook. No.
Tell me I'm wrong, chat. Tell me I'm wrong. Chat.
No.
Chat. Fight for your man. If
guys. If you've ever, first off, grapes are already sweet. Okay, the white stuff on it is like a sweet cream, like kind of marshmallow dip, and that they have like just coated the whole grape in, and then I believe it's pecans on top, but then they sprinkle the whole thing with brown sugar. It's amazing. It is great. I'm gonna put a poll. I'm gonna put a poll. Grape.
Put a poll.
Salad.
Also, Courtney, technically, the milkshake at Chick-fil-A, if you get it with your meal, it's the beverage, not the side. So technically, milkshake, not a side item. Beverage, also a dessert.
I'm giving 3 options for this one.
Is water pie one of them?
No.
That's probably wise.
No, it is B, C, or D for grape salad. I'm going to be honest with you. I may have to push it one level depending on what y'all end up on. But
this is a democracy, Jake. All right. So we're going to leave this here.
It's a benevolent dictatorship. Put it on cakewalk for now, because that's.
I'm going to put it here, so it's in all 3 categories.
That's a great plan. Yeah.
And then it's going to go down to D where it belongs. Okay.
No. It's really good, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
but not as a dessert.
No, it's a great dessert.
But this is not like, it is not necessarily the thing to cap off your meal. Remember, the context of this tier list is we're eating all of these desserts at once, right?
If
Like
this was at,
this,
I would go for this 100%.
but you're telling me that you think this should be ranked higher than coffee ice cream, equal to,
Yes.
like, level with
Yes.
cheesecake.
Yes.
If this grape salad even touches B tier, cannoli is going up to A tier just so it can get away from it.
Look, I'm happy to let it be on C tier as a compromise, but I hate that y'all want to put it in D tier. So
Is it unanimous?
No, it's not. So there's some deliberation happening.
Did you go and vote for it?
I haven't, but I should. Go ahead and do the next one. We'll come back to it.
Austin, this is grape salad. It is grapes with a kind of sweet, you say marshmallow.
Yeah, yeah, and that's like the easiest thing to compare it to. Yeah,
which, like, I would eat this.
If you've ever had like a sweet fruit dip, like that you dip like strawberries in or something at a party, it's that coated over grapes, sprinkled with brown sugar and pecans. It's amazing.
Which I would eat this. This sounds good. It is not a dessert. That is the reason I would put it in. It's vegan. Because as compared to other desserts. So this is key lime pie. While you guys are voting, this is key lime pie. While Jake is trying to get together people to vote grape salad out of vegan hell.
It is. I'm just gonna tell you, lemon pie is one at a cakewalk, or my personal pick. It's vegan.
This is key lime.
What'd you say? What did I say?
You said lemon.
Either way, same difference to me. Put it low.
I'm that's probably the distinction I'd put, because I'm not a big fan of key lime pie. It's fine, but again, it's never my first choice. So, like, if this was put next to like a lemon pie or something, then this would go straight in the garbage. But
I mean, honestly, they have very similar flavors. So it's got. I don't think it deserves to be any higher than one at a cakewalk.
I agree, 100%.
Okay. Would you be willing to put it below to vegan?
I would be willing to put it at vegan.
Is there a lemon pie in this list? Not. Okay. Let's put it on vegan then.
All right.
So no, that is not done.
The vote has happened. Stop.
It has not. It has not.
I gotta have more room on the screen. Look, Jake. If we ever eat chicken salad chick together, I will get this grape salad and I will enjoy it. But it is not a dessert that stacks up to the likes of Hershey bar pie.
Whatever. All right. Yeah. D tier is where it went. 75. Whoever put it in C tier, thank you. Appreciate you. But here we are. It's citrus flavored cheesecake.
You missed grape salad.
Just barely, Lee Allison. I'm so sorry. I needed your vote to bring it. I don't even think.
Just to clarify, because I get a lot of heat for where these things land, and even for things submitted, even though I didn't pick but 3 of these, it is there because even though it sounds really good and I would totally eat it and I would like it, it doesn't stack up to the rest of these as a dessert. We're ranking them as desserts, and to me, it's more of like a sweet salad, which it's literally called grape salad. So, like, to me, it's like a sweet side item, I guess. Oh, Lee Allison detected that Hershey bar pie was that low. All right. Moving on.
Lee Allison, do you really like Hershey pie that much? Because I put it there. Like, it's good. I'm glad it's an easy thing to make for parties, but it's not like my favorite dessert at all.
C tier is not bad.
Right.
C tier is good. It's the tried and true.
There is a huge drop off beyond C tier.
Yes.
It's like a gentle sloping plateau that just suddenly drops off into the Grand Canyon.
B and C tier are probably the closest. So C tier is almost B tier, but what separates B tier is that I feel like stuff that either edges out a little bit or is more unique. That's the difference.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Brownies, just regular brownies.
Oof.
You get the parchment paper with it.
Oh, really? Fuck. Put it at the top.
S tier.
S
I would
tier.
rob a bank for that parchment paper.
Okay. I thought for a minute Lee Allison was going to come in here and yell at me about Hershey bar pie because she was like, "Yes, I do. It's way better than that." I don't know. I love brownies, so I kind of want to say my mom shared it on Facebook, or I'll tell you when I've had enough. But are there other types of brownies on here?
I don't remember. So for now, I think it's hard to argue a brownie out of A tier.
That's my man. Steven, you're nothing if not a judge.
Look, I am fair. I am nothing if not a fair and benevolent judge of character and desserts.
Benevolent judge.
Okay. Sorry, I'm moving some of these around so that I can arrange them so I can sort better.
He's got to crop that milkshake. People, let him crop the milkshake.
Oh wait, I can't. The milkshake stays. It has to be at the bottom because otherwise my work is going to show and I can't allow
Austin, I don't know that I've had score brownies. I don't even know what score, like when you say score, I don't know what that is. A tier.
No milk.
I'd put it. So? You brought this up at the beginning. I didn't realize milk was such a hard element for you on this.
I mean,
again, it's better with milk, but
it suffers the same way as Hershey bar pie. I'm not saying it belongs in C tier, but it suffers the same way in that a chocolate chip cookie is great.
Than everything else.
But it is just a chocolate chip cookie at the end of the day. You can have those literally whenever you want. They're super easy to make.
Yep.
They're good.
Yep.
But
so yeah, A tier for me.
Put up a poll because I feel like this one actually would be interesting. Put up a poll, A tier or B tier. I feel like that actually will be kind of divisive.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Very good.
A tier or B tier? All right, community has been asked, so let your votes fly.
Neapolitan ice cream sandwich.
One at a cakewalk or it's vegan for me.
Interesting.
I love ice cream, but ice cream sandwiches are by far the bottom of ice cream for me.
I think one at a cakewalk is fair.
I just like ice cream cake, sure. Like I'd rather you take the cake off and just let me have ice cream.
What? You don't like ice cream cake?
No, that's a different question. Because ice cream cake
like ice cream
is
take
ice
cake
cream.
Off and give me ice cream.
No,
did I misunderstand?
Maybe what I'm saying is that is ice cream that is sandwiched between two pieces of cake.
It's cookie.
I don't need the cake.
It's cookie.
Is it cookie?
It's closer to cookie than it is cake, I think.
I disagree, but either way.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting because if that was two chocolate chip cookies, Neapolitan S tier. But I would categorize that as cake.
I like how you stumbled, like you were so excited that you were like, with the Neapolitan ice cream.
Okay, wait, Jake, you've confused me now too. What I'm saying. So and then Steven said, so ice cream cake, you don't like ice cream cake? Ice cream cake, at least the kind I have had, is ice cream that has been formed to be a cake.
It's a soggy graham cracker is what it is. So it's more cookie than cake, but it's still not cake. It's a soggy graham cracker is basically what it is.
I disagree. I would say the sogginess makes it more like cake.
All right, everybody. So when you dump your Oreo cookies in milk,
all right,
it's cake.
Let me see how many votes we have here. I'm gonna give chocolate chip cookies another second. So let's deliberate one more
There are
further.
5 votes for B tier.
Oh,
It's
never
going in
mind.
B
Never
tier.
mind. Yep, you're good point. Yep, B tier wins. I would have put it in S
All
tier
right.
personally, but whatever.
Mini donuts.
So
I
specifically
don't
chocolate.
consider.
Specifically chocolate.
Yes, as pictured. So I assume it would be chocolate. I don't consider these a dessert because, like, to me, my family would only ever get these if we were going on a road trip, and this was breakfast. So
You know, though, Steven, breakfast is the dessert.
it's not. It's literally the opposite of dessert. You cannot get more opposite
But
from dessert than breakfast.
You have to have dessert at breakfast, and this is what you would have. Breakfast is the one meal that you can skip the meal and go straight to dessert. You ever think about that?
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But by that you mean breakfast is the only meal where there is, like, the whole meal can be sweet.
Yes.
But breakfast doesn't have dessert.
No, it does. Because you could have sausage, egg, bacon, hash brown, whatever, savory. That's your meal. That's your course. And then you can have a chocolate chip waffle. And that's your dessert. Or you can skip the forward crap and just jump straight to the waffle, and it's a meal.
Mint chocolate chip on a
honestly, hang on. Come back to the donut. I honestly would have put the donut in its vegan. I don't like those things.
Okay. Yeah. I'll allow it.
Now this is chocolate chip mint ice cream. Is that what we're doing?
Mint chocolate chip ice cream on a cone.
Yep.
It is served as picture, but that does not mean that it's served
so
on the floor.
Half melted on the floor.
It's not. No. Strike that from the record. That is a stylistic choice. It is mint chocolate chip ice cream on a cone.
So
for me personally, this would be an A tier, just because it's so solid. I love mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I still don't know what score is, Austin.
I don't either. I think it's Canadian.
I see that you've mentioned it several times. I see where you say it's amazing, and you can buy 2 bags of mini score for $2. Also, Dollarama is a banging name for a dollar store.
When you said that message is the most Canadian thing you've ever said, Austin, because it was just Canadian hit after hit.
Bye, Austin.
Also, Austin, I love when you said see everyone. It was all right. Gotta go. See Elba, everyone. Who's Elba?
You know the song "Rumor Has It" by I forget. I used to think that
That's not Adele, is it? Is it Adele?
I think it is Adele. I used to think that she was saying Uma has it, like Uma Thurman. So I thought there was some serious beef between Uma Thurman and
what is it that she has? Dalaska.
Boom, there you go. You want to put it that high? Are there other ice creams? Is this the last ice cream?
There are other ice creams, but I don't think any of them are just straight up flavors.
Your ice cream comments are so strange. I would put I would put this, honestly, personally, I would want to put coffee above this. It's good, but yeah, I think that's where you put it at B. Put it at B
tier. If you want to put it to a vote, you can, but I just think chocolate chip ice cream is the bomb, personally.
Okay, wait a minute. Austin's coming in here hot with... I'm shouting, apparently. Sorry. Calming down. Austin's saying it's Dollarama, which he spells dollar, R-A-M-A.
Dollarama.
And then he's...
Oreos are good, but if you're comparing to everything else...
Is that how you would say that?
Dollarama.
Rama?
Well, it varies. Like Futurama is Futurama.
Yeah.
But Dollarama is Dollarama.
How would you say that right there?
Courtney says the vowels get harder the more north you go. And Canada's as north as you can get.
How would you say it? Dollarama? That's what I said. Yeah. It's apparently Dollarama.
It's because he's Canadian. Oreos and milk. Yes, Forrest Hex, you gave me some good stuff.
Good, but in comparison to everything else, not great.
What now?
Oreos are good, but in comparison to everything else.
Oreos are good, but in comparison to everything else,
but this does have milk
as much.
This does have milk.
Steven, how much do you want to just put milk on this list? Because at this point, I'm
I
convinced
think
you're sponsored
certain
by Big Milk.
I think Big Milk. I think certain cookies are elevated significantly by milk, and I think Oreo is one of those cookies.
I would argue that the best desserts are
The friends we made along
enhanced
the
by
way.
milk. Where did you want to put this? I'm sorry, I was very distracted.
I don't know.
I submitted this. Was I the only submission for this?
Vortex, I think, gave me the picture. And
Thank you, Vortex. I want to put it. I feel weird putting it on my mom shared it on Facebook, but like that's where I want it.
Okay. Did anybody's mom share?
That's why it's like, okay, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but
yeah.
Though, I do feel like there's some mom or grandmother that shares that and it's like, have you tried to dip your Oreos in milk? Milk is the best thing since sliced bread. Everything is elevated by milk.
Next. Oh God.
Son of a bitch.
What happened? It came back.
Son of a bitch. Vortex just said that a minute ago. He was like, as long as nothing cheesy comes out here, I'll be fine. Put it in water pie. Can we make a category lower than water pie? For the record, ladies and gentlemen, this is apple pie with cheddar cheese on top.
Yep.
For whatever, I just don't even know.
It's microwave too. You can tell. That makes it even worse. I didn't even notice that last time, but this is definitely microwave.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So we're just gonna.
Yeah, you were worried about the 60 options. There you go. Problem solved. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought it back, though. I am glad you brought it back.
This is what I meant with the ice cream stuff. Banana split. It's ice cream, but it's not an ice cream flavor. It's a preparation of ice cream.
I understand. Yeah. Put it with mint. It's my opinion. That's B tier.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's a solid B.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of sundaes. You know what I mean? Like they're good. I mean,
exhausting.
I'm putting it in B, but
good naps though. If you got time.
Good naps.
Yeah, Sundays. Cherry cheesecake.
Ooh, why did you pick like the worst? Are there other cheesecakes?
There are other cheesecakes.
Okay. Put this on cakewalk.
So you would rather have regular cheesecake than this?
Yes. That's what I was just saying. I was like, why is the other cheesecake you've submitted worse than the original one? So,
see,
I mean, if you want to put it
cherry flavored things,
yeah,
but like the texture of cherries, I'm not a huge fan of.
That's a lot of cherries too.
It is.
And I realize it's not as pictured, but it includes everything pictured. So,
okay, score is butter toffee crunch enrobed in rich milk chocolate. Enrobed? That is the official. Wow. Enrobed. That's a new one.
I like that word. This cheesecake is enrobed in a bunch of freaking cherries. So
one at a cakewalk, I guess.
I mean, that's where I want to put it, but if you want to push it to be the same as the original, I'm fine with that.
I think that it's like cherry cheesecake is better than regular cheesecake, but you're gonna have a lot of leftover cherries on the plate.
And so in the end, you had original.
Well, no, you had cherry flavoring and because like if I take a bite of cherry cheesecake, some places that I land on this where that lands, I'm gonna get like 3 cherries in one bite, and that's just too much. So I'm gonna knock off 2 of those cherries and have 1 cherry on the bite. You know what I'm
saying? I hear you, but
we're just gonna keep it where it is.
We're just gonna keep it where it is. I think it's fine.
Okay,
it's like a Butterfinger. Okay,
birthday
I could
cake.
Get behind that.
Comes with candle.
I'm gonna say cakewalk.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan, and hilariously, because I film a lot of weddings, and I make the very serious joke that I shoot weddings to eat wedding cake, and I know I submitted wedding cake, so I hope it's on there.
It's not on here because if you listen to my instructions, you would have given me more than that because
That is a specific type of cake.
It is not.
It
Wedding
is,
cake.
though. It's
Wedding
like
cakes
birthday
can come in-
cake.
Birthday cake. Birthday cake, you can look it up and it's a flavor.
So is wedding cake.
There's birthday cake ice cream.
There's also that you can do the same thing for wedding cake.
But there are so many different kinds of wedding cake, Jake.
There are. You can get crazy with it.
Is there boxed wedding cake?
I'm sure, yeah.
I doubt it.
If I can go to an ice cream store and they have wedding cake flavored ice cream and birthday cake wedding flavored ice cream.
I've never seen wedding cake flavored ice cream.
The next time we're together and we're at an ice cream shop and they have it,
our
I
grape
will
salad from
rain
Chick-fil-A.
down fire on you. But yeah, birthday cake sucks. So there you go.
Okay. Okay. Let me arrange some of this around.
I say it sucks. It's in C. It's technically good, but
it's fine.
It's not my
Honestly,
favorite.
birthday cake flavored things are better than birthday cake.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Like
I'd
birthday
agree.
cake ice cream?
100% with that. Yep.
Blondie.
It's like a brownie, but blonde.
It's a vanilla brownie, basically.
It's more caramel. Wouldn't you agree?
Anna read a description and said it was vanilla.
Really? I feel like it's got more caramel undertones.
It might. I don't know. It is a white brownie.
I'm gonna say Mom shared it on Facebook. Actually, no. I'm gonna say cakewalk. I just don't. I've had them. They're fine. Also, Steven, now this is funny. Have you had a blondie?
I feel like I have, but I don't remember it well enough to.
The way a blondie feels in your mouth is how chest pie feels in your mouth. I realized what I just said.
Baklava.
Is that a dessert?
It's a dessert.
What
is
is
like
it?
A pastry with I want to say hey, what was it, baklava again? You just read the description to me.
Phyllo dough with chopped nuts and syrup for honey.
Yeah, so it's like, and then there's pistachios on top.
This is definitely I feel like I had this in Israel.
You probably did.
I want to say vegan or water pie. I don't remember liking it.
I think this is a vegan.
Let's put it vegan. Vortex said, "Ew, that looks like." Wait a minute. He said, "Ew, that looks like actual food."
We don't have food here. This is dessert land. We don't have actual food.
Well, at first, it looked like beef to me.
Yeah,
and so I was confused. I wasn't sure if you were making a joke,
like
or what,
like a dumpling or something.
Now, I love honey and nuts.
Today's sponsor. Use code name Blonde Mouthfeel for This is eclair cake. This is one of my favorite desserts.
Eclair?
Okay. It is, Boston cream pie.
It sounded like you said eclair cake.
This is a eclair cake. But Boston cream pie?
Yeah.
It's basically that. So this is like a cream filling with layers of graham cracker and then chocolate on top. It's so good.
Where do you want to put it?
This is an S tier for me personally,
but really,
this is the dessert that if I see it anywhere, it's if I only get to pick one, this is probably going to be it.
Wow. Okay, I'm not going to argue with it because it sounds great. I may have to push original cheesecake to that list. It depends on what's coming.
You would put original cheesecake above banana pudding, Flynn.
Yes.
Stop humping your sister and missing. If you're gonna do it, at least make contact with something.
You want to talk about taking something out of context? That was horrible.
Like he's in humping position, but she's like under him to where she's just like laying down on the couch, and he's just humping the air. Why are you like this, buddy? Why are you like this? Come here.
That's our mascot, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Courtney is saying, I just lost it. Yeah, I'll tell you when I have enough. A tier. Here's the thing. That's where I kind of want to put it based on your
Oh,
description.
thank Lord.
But I'm okay with you putting it. If it's one you're like, this is what I'd pick over everything else, I'm fine with.
Like there
Yeah.
are a few others on here. There are a few others on here that like if I'm going to a potluck, I expect to see something like eclair cake, and if I do, it's my go-to over anything else I expect to see at a potluck.
Let's put it at S tier.
I'm not offended if we move it to A tier, but for me personally, that's an S tier dessert.
Let's put it there for now, and we might have to come back to it if we got to make room later. You know, that's what desserts are all about. It's about making room for more, because you're gonna eat all of this. Don't lie to yourself.
All right. Here's an oldie but a goodie. Dirt and worms. Good stuff. Have you ever had dirt and worms?
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I believe I've been a kid before. I know it's hard to believe.
Right. So it's like chocolate pudding with crushed up Oreos and gummy worms. It's very simple, but very nostalgic. Dairy Queen has a dirt and worms blizzard.
They do. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the last time I had this because
No, Flynn's breath wasn't the problem. He let one rip right next to like the entire living room smells like death right now.
I don't know, Steven. I personally want to put this at like 1 at a cakewalk.
Okay.
It's like I would never not eat a dessert that was handed to me, except for some of the ones that are lower on this list. But that's not one I'd pick.
I'm fine with 1 at a cakewalk. A lot of the reason I enjoy dirt and worms is because it's nostalgic. It's just good.
Yeah.
But also I think I would probably rather have a dirt and worms blizzard than I would an actual cup of dirt and worms.
See, that's interesting because the way I would approach this is I would eat the gummy worms, maybe take a drink of my apple juice or whatever the hell I'm having, and I'm thinking about when I'm 10 too. So, or not 10, that's way too old to eat this. 5. And I'm taking a swig of my apple juice, rinsing my mouth out. Then I'm going in for that chocolate pudding. So, and that's really what I'm trying to get to, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bread pudding.
Oh, yes. S tier. Honestly, honest to God, S tier. I think so. I'm gonna start. I got to get aggressive with this.
Okay, explain. I'm not gonna argue.
So
it,
bread pudding.
I feel like if we're gonna put it in S tier, we need to explain why.
Bread pudding. I don't know what the cream is. It's some sort of like icing syrup glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a glaze, like what you'd see on a donut, but like a lot thicker. Basically, this is kind of a funny thing about bread pudding. Bread pudding, you're supposed to take if you've got bread that, especially like homemade bread, that is close to staling or in fact has already staled, you take it and you make bread pudding, and it's amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna be aggressive and say S tier, but I would settle for A tier for it because it's one I'm running for sure.
S tier's good. Or bread pudding's good. It is.
Another one that you could totally have for breakfast and not get funny looks, you know.
Speaking of having for breakfast and not getting funny looks, monkey bread.
I was just gonna compare it to monkey bread. Yeah. Let's put this in A tier. I'm not gonna fight for it as hard as bread pudding, but like, what an amazing breakfast dessert.
I think B tier because again, it's more breakfast than it is dessert. Like it's just a sweet breakfast.
I don't want to fight you. Okay. You know what, Steven? I'll make you a deal. Bump original cheesecake to A tier, and I'll settle for this.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yes.
I'm not.
Fine.
I think that we need to see what flavors of cheesecake are on the field,
and then we'll deliberate. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because I think there's one that I'm thinking of. I can't remember if I pulled it.
Well, let me fight another battle then. Can we move chocolate chip cookies to A tier? Brownies are in A tier. but
I would
not
rather
chocolate chip
rather do
cookies.
chocolate chip cookies.
You, there's no way. I must
I
really
would.
love chocolate chip cookies, man. I didn't
I
realize I was
like
alone in
cookies,
this.
but chocolate chip cookies are just so basic. You know.
Lee, the best thing ever. Yes, I'd agree.
Okay, make a poll. Make a poll.
We already did, and they put it in B tier.
Then it's staying, Jay.
I'm just frustrated.
Okay.
All right, what we got next?
Hold on.
Monkey bread's so good. Ugh.
Uh,
The one thing I do, one thing that differentiates monkey bread is if you have somebody home make it. Home make it? That doesn't sound right. If it's homemade and it has a lot of like whatever the syrup or drizzle that they put on this, oh man, it's good. Because
Yeah.
I've store bought some before and like
It's
it
just-
looks dry. You cook
Yes.
it and it's like the whatever it is, the syrup like oozes out of it. And it's fine, but like they got to double whatever's there. So
right, and that's my thing. Like I've never had just extraordinary monkey bread, but I've had bad monkey bread.
is this a banana milkshake?
This is a banana milkshake. Yes, banana cream milkshake. I think.
A tier.
Really?
Oh yeah. Love that. That sounds amazing.
I would probably put more B tier, but I'm not going to fight it because
I
I would prefer a cookies and cream milkshake over a banana milkshake.
That is basically banana pudding with ice cream. And
Well,
not Nilla wafers. So,
but the Nilla wafers are such an important component to banana pudding.
Yeah, but still, it's great, delicious. Vortex says
talk about
S. Vortex saying S tier.
Of course, He's
Who am I? Who am I to argue? Joe, come on, you would eat that higher than a cake.
Apple pie. Since this is a bare apple pie, and I asked everyone.
I don't like the way you said that.
Since this is a naked apple pie,
that's worse.
Since this is nude apple pie, I think B tier. Because like if this was apple pie with Cool Whip or ice cream on it, it'd be A tier. But I think with apple pie, because the crust can be pretty dry, it needs that extra component.
Vortex said I would rob an old lady and a baby for that milkshake. See, I'm kind of with Joe. Joe's saying without ice cream A tier, with ice cream S tier. Here, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll to that. I also love that Vortex is triple checking that there's no cheddar cheese on this. So
there is no cheddar cheese. The cheddar cheese one can't hurt you anymore. It's
bear / naked apple pie with no cheddar cheese.
Make the range A to C. No, yeah, A to C.
I was thinking S, A, or C.
Not S. I think we're all in agreement that it doesn't deserve S.
S. I mean A tier, B tier, C tier.
Yeah, A to C.
I don't think anyone has said C tier. I think that's the real argument. Is it A or B? So I'm just going to limit it at that.
Okay. Coffee cake. No coffee.
I wanted a cakewalk. I
agree.
No coffee too? Yeah, no.
I agree. It's fine, but I'm not. It's not gonna be.
It's fine, but you've got to have it with something. You're not just eating that.
And I clarified in my instructions. I said, and I followed up with people. I don't think I said this to everybody, but I was like, any stipulations for the desserts?
Courtney said, "Bare Naked Apple Pie is the punk cover band of Bare Naked Ladies," and I love it. I love it. All right, what we got next, Steven?
We've got
drumsticks,
as in the ice cream.
The ice cream drumsticks, which are
also Dairy Queen has a drumstick blizzard, and it's very good.
These are basically just ice cream cones. I believe vanilla ice cream cones.
It varies.
It varies.
Yeah.
That are basically just drizzled in a hard
Let's say for
chocolate.
argument, these are vanilla.
Yeah, hard chocolate topping with some sort of nut on the top. I think these are pecans, but
it's peanuts.
Oh, peanuts. Okay, cool.
It's peanut with like a chocolate shell and then vanilla ice cream on the inside. It's just a solid go-to. It's a classic. I think B or C.
Yeah, I want to say B.
Yeah, I grew up
Um,
with these.
Again, hilarious that it's my mom shared this on Facebook. It's
Yeah,
just a standard store bought thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where it goes.
Vortex said coffee cake. Oh God, I love it. The one problem I have with it is that when I bite into it, the damn thing explodes. All right, we'll do one more and then voting will close.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We've got 5 votes right now, so
I
get 'em
believe
in.
Austin submitted this one, and this was like one of the most specific ones.
Ooh,
He said rolled ice cream with chocolate and sprinkles. He said on a cone, but one, I have no idea how the hell you eat rolled ice cream on a cone. And two, I could not find that. So this is rolled chocolate ice cream with Cool Whip and sprinkles.
you know, I've never had rolled ice cream, but I
It's
have to
fantastic.
imagine it tastes like hot chocolate flavored ice cream, which is different than just chocolate ice cream.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like it's got a more frozen texture to it than regular ice cream. If that makes sense.
Yeah. More icy.
Yes.
I want to put this either in one at a cakewalk or B. My mom shared it on Facebook.
I would prefer this over regular coffee ice cream.
I think I agree with that. So let's do B.
All right. Speaking of SpongeBob, where are you going with this, Steven?
Sponge cake is my guess. So
SpongeBob ice cream pop, whatever that is. Popsicle? Is it a popsicle?
I wish you had let me know because I really wish that was in the thumbnail.
Also, apple pie, no cheddar, bare naked goes into B tier.
Yeah, here, let me end the poll. Yeah, it's B tier. I believe it was 60%.
Yep. That's close vote.
Yeah. 40-60. So, yeah.
What makes rolled chocolate ice cream different than chocolate ice cream? I feel like
it's more frozen.
It's got a more frozen flavor to it, and also, to me, rolled ice cream is intended to have more toppings to it.
Sorry, finish your thought.
That was it.
What flavor is this SpongeBob popsicle?
I don't know.
I'm gonna just say water pie.
I hate it personally.
I just don't like anything about it.
Yeah, I don't like are those actual blueberries for eyes?
That's worse. That makes it worse. Just so you know, that pushes it further into water pie.
All right, Snickerdoodle cookies.
Oh hell yeah! All right, you guys have bitched and moaned about chocolate chip cookies. This is the one cookie I'll go for above a chocolate chip cookie.
Really?
I would say A for this. Snickerdoodle is the bomb.
See, to me, I would prefer a chocolate chip cookie.
I'll level with you, Steven. Put chocolate chip in A.
I'm not falling for that trap. We already voted.
It's an A for me for Snickerdoodle.
Are they frozen gumball? Are you kidding me? Please tell me you're joking, Joe. I mean, that makes more sense because why would an ice cream truck have fresh blueberries?
Be the nicest, be the bougiest ice cream truck I've ever seen.
Vortex says one at a cakewalk, and I kind of agree with that.
Get out of here, you people.
Which is funny because, like, Snickerdoodle ice cream or Snickerdoodle flavored things, I probably would prefer to just a regular Snickerdoodle cookie. Put it up to a vote. Range it A to C.
Ugh, I hate it because they're going to put it in C. Hang on. Courtney just said, I'd take chocolate chip over Snickerdoodle.
I agree with that, Courtney.
Here's what I'm going to do.
I'm putting it down here just as a placeholder because there's space.
Hang on. I want to make this interesting.
Okay.
I'm going to make the poll what goes in A tier. Okay. Is it chocolate chip cookie or is it Snickerdoodle? No. And the reason I'm saying this is because several people now have said I would pick chocolate chip over Snickerdoodle.
Well, if that's the...
So that's what I want to deliberate, okay? Because we're not putting them in the same category.
Then put A to C, and then if it goes to C...
No.
Then we've agreed that chocolate chip cookies are a step above Snickerdoodle. Nope. If Snickerdoodle goes in C, chocolate chip cookies stay B.
Nope.
If Snickerdoodle goes B, chocolate chip goes A. That's a fair way to do it.
Nope. This is way more interesting.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
This is you bypassing the rules of the system that we've established.
Look, y'all are lucky. I want to put chocolate
Don't
chip
vote.
in
No
S tier.
one vote.
I want to put chocolate
Don't-
chip. I want to
don't
put
let
chocolate
him
chip
have
in
his way.
S tier. Okay. It's criminal that they're this low. Snickerdoodle was the only one that I would have put higher than chocolate chip.
Don't vote, everybody.
And if y'all are
Leave-
going to be this way about it, it's no fun.
How do I get the poll out of? I can't see the chat because the poll is in the way.
Jake just put us in a big pickle.
That's what I'm saying. Don't vote. Don't do it.
Okay, what was your logic?
My logic was: do they go A tier or C tier?
Uh-huh.
Like between there. So that way, if they are put in B tier, then we move chocolate chip cookies up one. If they somehow land in A tier, then chocolate chip moves up to S because
Okay.
we've established chocolate chip cookies are better than Snickerdoodles.
Okay, fine. Courtney, you're crazy. A cookie deserves to be an A tier. All right, so I'm doing a new poll. Thank you for whoever voted. I'm assuming it's Vortex. Let's see. So this is Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodles go. The options should be A, B, and C.
A, B, C. Okay. The poll is running. So let's see where it
I'm
goes.
trying to be fair. We've
I-
established.
I'm
I am.
fine.
I think it's not a fair and benevolent.
The only
judge.
reason I agreed to this is because chocolate chip cookie could potentially go higher. So
See that, and that is fair. See,
Yeah.
I'm doing something that pleases everybody. Yeah, I figured.
thank you, Joe.
It's not Vortex.
Joe.
Okay,
Joe,
so
Joe's
while
the
this
only
is
one that
happening,
supports me.
we're going to bring out strawberry cheesecake, and it's at least A tier.
A tier. Yes.
Yeah.
What? There are other cheesecakes, correct?
I
Or is
think this is the one that I was holding out for. Is strawberry cheesecake. I
So
think
do
that
you
is-
have turtle cheesecake?
No one suggested it. That would be above strawberry for me.
That would be above strawberry for me as well. So if that is the case, I want to make an argument for S tier for this. A cheesecake for me has to be an S tier. I've been holding out for turtle cheesecake. So
If
unless
there
you
is
want to
no
add
cheesecake
turtle,
that beats strawberry cheesecake by the end of this list, it shoots straight up to S.
okay, that's fair.
But since cheesecake since I feel like it's a very broad category, we should just. I mean, we can either put it in a placeholder or
If I
let's just put it
recall,
there. Let's put it
I suggested I submitted just cheesecake because I didn't know how granular we wanted to get with different types of things. I did the same thing for milkshake. I started to list out a bunch of milkshakes, and then I was like, nah, let's just do milkshake. So yeah, let's leave it an S for now because especially if you think that's your last if that's your last cheesecake
I
submission.
think it might be, and strawberry cheesecake slaps.
Oh, yeah.
it's bomb.
That's great.
So,
No, I
I'm fine with it
I
going
like how
S.
we have everything placed. I just wish original was an A. And honestly, I may push it again at the end of this. So we'll see.
Okay.
Let me see how many votes we have here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. Ugh, I hate you guys. They put it in
C tier?
C, Steven. They
Yeah,
put
I
it in
figured.
C. Strong disagree from me, but whatever.
I'm sorry. Sometimes it be that way.
Snickerdoodle's so good, y'all. I don't know who
Again,
hurt you
as
guys.
pictured,
I don't know who
Snickerdoodles-
hurt you guys.
Snickerdoodles by themselves are just fine. Like
See-
I like
see-
I like the flavor profile, but
Steven, I'm gonna settle with your milk argument here. Chocolate chip is better with milk. Snickerdoodle is fine on its own, I would argue. So
see, I don't know if I would agree with that. Like, because Snickerdoodle, that's gonna go down harsher by itself than a chocolate chip cookie.
y'all have had bad Snickerdoodle. That's all I have to say. Y'all have had
Maybe we have.
bad Snickerdoodle.
Maybe we have. Just gonna slide that.
I don't know who hurt you guys, but y'all have had
Also-
bad Snickerdoodle.
Uh,
It hurts me that Snickerdoodle is on the same. Can we just meet in the middle and put Snickerdoodle at B? Okay, can we just meet in the middle?
Jake, they literally just voted to put it in C.
I know, and it drives me crazy.
How about this? I'll lower the cinnamon buns down.
Thank you. Thank you. That makes it better. That makes it better.
Okay.
Thank you, Courtney, for giving me a cookie.
All right.
Cookies in the chat, please, everybody.
Let's go to
Oh, this looks good.
rice pudding.
Oh, God. I thought it was something else.
What do you think this was? What did you think this was?
Water pie. I thought it was going to be like some sort of coffee, cinnamon, creme brulee, something.
I just love how quickly Jake went from like, oh, from a distance, that looks really good. And then
no,
Okay.
Courtney, I don't know who hurt you guys with chocolate chip cookies. This is crazy. Yeah, water pie from rice.
And you thought I was being unfair by putting chocolate chip cookies at B tier. These people want.
They're out for blood. I appreciate you
for blood.
protecting chocolate chip cookies, Steven, but man, I'm shocked.
All right. Strawberry, is it shortcake or cheesecake bar? I mean, we've all had one of these, right?
I don't think it's cheesecake. I would say shortcake.
I think it's shortcake. These are great. To me, this is a B or an A.
I was thinking C. C, I'm kind of treating as things that, like, if someone handed me one, I'll eat it and I'll enjoy it. But if I have a lineup and someone says take your pick, it's not one I'm grabbing unless there's just like really nothing good on that table.
I think it hits differently from other things on this list.
It hits
like there's not
different.
There's not a lot of like bar ice cream kind of deal, like handheld ice cream where I don't have to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is probably close to the same tier as a drumstick for me.
I'm fine.
Really, that's what I'm trying to justify in my head is which one would I rather have between this and a drumstick.
I'm fine with meeting it in the middle on B.
Okay.
I just, again, it's not a personal favorite of mine. So Vortex is saying A. Joe's saying he ate these like a madman. Vortex said if someone handed me these, I would marry them.
Put it to a vote, A to C tier.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Just okay. For a second, I thought you were saying A or C. I was just like,
no, A to
what
C.
are you calling this? A strawberry shortcake
Strawberry
popsicle?
shortcake. Ice cream bar. This is one of the ones that I submitted. I have never had it, but I need to have it now that I have seen it. This is s'mores nachos.
S'mores nachos. So essentially just a s'more.
It's melted marshmallow and chocolate on a bed of graham crackers, and you use the graham crackers as the chips. It just sounds like a fun take on s'mores. And I love s'mores.
I'd say B tier.
Okay.
I feel
This
good with
does
that.
seem like the epitome of my mom saw this on Facebook.
This is something that a crunchy camp mom would share on Facebook.
Crunchy camp mom?
Yeah.
What's a crunchy camp mom?
Crunchy is like, I don't exactly know how to describe it, but like my kids eat gluten-free, you know? I don't know.
I've never heard crunchy used as an adjective.
Lee Allison taught it to me, and then there's a podcast I listened to where somebody plays a crunchy dad, and that's, yeah.
What?
Y'all are probably past that already.
What?
Crunchy mom.
Crunchy mom.
Yeah, what is it, Anna?
What is that? What does that mean?
It's like healthy mom.
Okay.
Healthy mom. There
He
you go.
said, this seems like something a crunchy mom would serve, and I had no idea what the hell that meant.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Also, I love that that's in relation. I if it's a healthy mom and it's
He said that about s'mores nachos.
I thought my mom was a crunchy
He's-
mom to a degree.
Yeah, he said a crunchy camp mom.
I think Krista's a crunchy. My sister would be considered.
Okay. Hey, Flynn. Do you want s'mores nachos? It might kill you. You can't do chocolate. Hey,
All right,
They
Pete,
came with
I
pasta.
think we need to go one more one more round to let people vote.
Cool.
I've only got 4. We've been getting 5, so somebody has not voted yet on the strawberry shortcake ice
All
cream
right.
bar, and it's close. I'm just gonna tell you, it's like one vote is swaying this, so I'm really curious to see where that goes. So I'm gonna let that ride a little longer.
All right.
The definition of a
Root
crunchy
beer
mom is a
float.
mom. Hang on, is a mom who practices natural parenting, or as defined by one website, a neo hippie, according to Joe. So, a root beer float.
Did you guys get that burp?
We did. We heard it.
It was a hot burp, Flynn.
It was a, it's gross. Okay. Let's see. Root beer float. I love root beer. I love ice cream. It's not. I don't often have root beer floats, so I don't know where I want to put this.
A root beer float. I would rather have a root beer float over a banana shake, but probably not over a cookies and cream shake. So that makes placement difficult.
Let's put it in A tier. I think that's a good placement for it.
I'm okay with that because a root beer float's just good.
It's that or B tier for me.
I think B tier's getting too crowded.
It is. Like that's why I'm cool.
There,
actually, no. We'll put it in there and then also move original cheesecake to A tier.
The next one is regular sugar cookies.
I swear to God, if for some reason you guys turn on me and suddenly these are just the most bomb cookies around.
This is where I want to put them.
That's harsher than I want to be, but I'm fine with that.
It's just a regular plain sugar cookie, no icing. Like this is the last cookie I'm reaching for.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine. I would have put it in the cakewalk because, again, if someone handed it to me, I'm going to eat it. But, I'm fine with where you're at. All right. I've got 5 votes on strawberry shortcake. I'm going to end the poll. Oh, no. It's a tie. We need a tiebreaker. Okay, so it is literally between A and C. So I think we put it in B.
That's terrible.
Oh, no, hang on. Someone else just voted, and it is A tier. So I'm ending it now. There you go. That's way too high for a popsicle ice cream thing.
It's an ice cream bar. Stop calling it popsicle.
I know, but
it's so demeaning.
Yeah.
All right. Sugar cookies. Where are we at?
No. That's fine. Don't. I'm not. I don't. It's not up for a vote. That's a fine placement. I'm good with that.
Okay. Jake offended me with this one, so we're gonna go to this one next. Actually, we'll go to
grape salad. Didn't offend you?
No, that didn't offend me because, like I said, I would eat that.
I know what it is.
Well, first.
Oh wait.
This is water pie. You get a glass of water.
What is it?
It is a Depression era dessert that basically the primary ingredient is water. So it's like a very cheap, easy to make recipe. It's like, my understanding, Courtney, correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of is like a congealed sweet jello kind of consistency a little bit. Because it's sugar, water, pie crust. It's going to water pie, obviously, but
and it deserves to.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Like, that's one of those recipes where I hear about it and I'm like, props to people that lived through that time. They did what they had to. Thank God that we don't.
But, like, that's one of those things that, like, is it even worth doing,
Yeah. This one I have listed as abomination. No one dared have a picture of this as an actual thing. So Jake said Funyuns inside of a zebra cake. Is that what you said?
So what I used to do at lunch as a kid, and I don't knock it till you try it, kids. Take a zebra cake, take you a couple Funyuns, stuff them right in the middle of that zebra cake, and
Mhm.
take you a big old bite.
Yeah,
I
water pie.
think it should at least be vegan, but whatever.
No,
I'll settle.
that is not something that a normal
Here,
human being
here,
does.
I want to put this one to a poll because I'm really
Onions,
curious.
okay.
Funyuns
D or F tier. It's not going higher than that.
and
Funyuns offend me.
zebra cake. Funyuns offend you?
Funyuns are offensive to me because whenever we would go on road trips as a family, my brother would get Funyuns and it made me sick. Just the smell. Like they are offensive to me as an
Look,
adult.
I'm just telling you, kids, don't knock it till you try it. It's a great blend of
Kids, I'm
sweet
telling
and
you,
savory.
don't listen to what they said about don't judge a book by its cover. You can absolutely judge this book by its cover. Also, this is red bean and rice, or not red bean rice, red bean ice cream with red bean paste.
What?
Mhm.
I thought it was going to be shit flavored for a second.
So water pie.
Water pie. Yeah, I don't like the look of that.
Yeah, this was a second, runner up for the water pie namesake.
Yeah, that just looks gross. And I love that you started off with red beans and rice pie. So, all right, Funyuns is going to stay where it is. It is 4 votes in, and it's 100% F. So I'm just telling you guys, don't knock it till you try it.
Tiramisu.
Ooh,
That's a good looking tiramisu as well.
yes. I'm going to say A.
It's an A or an S for me. Let's see what
I
the chat
think
thinks.
A. I think A. You want to put it to a vote?
We don't have to put it to a vote. I just want to see their general sentiment. And if they're
I
divisive, then we can.
I think A, because as we've said with a lot of things, I'd rather tiramisu cheesecake or tiramisu ice cream or whatever over just regular tiramisu.
That's fair.
But it's good. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
All right.
It's very good. It's like a coffee flavored type of thing. I think it has some
It's kind of like
toffee.
Boston. It's like the eclair cake, but it's coffee.
Coffee flavored. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
All right. Do you know what this is?
It's Sonic. It's a Sonic icicle pop, whatever. I'm going to say water pie. F tier. Put it back. Especially those gumdrop eyeballs. I don't like it.
The gumdrop eyeballs. That's not okay.
Not a fan.
We are actually winding down. We're making good time on a lot of these.
Yeah.
All right.
Sanic. I thought you misspelled satanic for a second, Joe. I was like, yeah. Ooh, pecan pie. Okay. This is a one at a cakewalk, or mom shared it on Facebook for me. And
So-
honestly, I'm gonna walk that back and say I'd rather it be in cakewalk because I think chess pie. I think every other pie that's in B deserves to be above this pie.
I think, again, as shown, I'm reaching for a bare naked slice of pecan pie before I am reaching for a slice of bare naked apple pie, because I think it holds up its flavor.
Wait,
and
say that again.
This, as pictured, I would prefer over as pictured apple pie.
You're crazy.
No, because like apple pie is just too dry by itself, but pecan pie I feel like doesn't have that problem.
So where do you
Discuss.
want to put it? Because I don't want it in A tier. Like I'll settle with you on B tier.
I think it deserves to be in B tier.
Okay, all right, I'll settle with that.
Okay.
Courtney's over here trying to justify red bean ice cream, and I'm not. We're not hearing it. The court has spoken. Also, we've got to be coming up on 15 on B tier. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
We're close.
I think 13 needs to be the limit.
How many more do we have?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Okay, that's fair. 13 is the limit.
Okay. All right. iced sugar cookies from Kroger or Walmart. Take your pick.
So I'm gonna say wanted a cakewalk.
Okay. That literally is something you would win at a cakewalk.
It literally is, and it's not going higher than chocolate chip cookies. So
Jake has planted his
I'm
flag
so mad,
in the ground
and I'm
where
just,
chocolate chip cookies
I'm
are.
just telling you, regular cheesecake and chocolate chip cookies are gonna get pushed to A tier. I'm just telling you, it's gonna happen.
Orange dreamsicle bars.
Oh my god, pie.
What?
The
Why'd you just randomly say the word pie?
Because you said orange dreamsicle bars, which there are ice cream bars of orange stick. So that's why I said pie. But I see what you're saying.
It's literally shaped like a bar.
Pie? What? It's vegan for me.
Oh, this is S tier.
No, I refuse.
This is S tier. The crust.
No.
The crust is made of vanilla wafers. It's orange and vanilla is an amazing combination. Okay, you like put this one to a vote. Put this one to a vote.
I'll put it in a poll. I'll admit I was being aggressive with it's vegan.
C to S. Make it C to S.
Oh my god, no. Orange dreamsicle, right?
Orange dreamsicle bar. Yes. This was one that I was going to
spell
pick
sickle?
cheese. SICLE.
Okay. SICLE.
I think so.
Okay.
Flynn, stop. This is one that I was going to do a cheesecake version of this, but I decided to go a little different since we had enough cheesecakes already.
I'd argue that we didn't have enough cheesecakes, but here we are.
Looking back, yeah, I agree.
All right, so I can do SABC. I can only do 4 options.
Yeah,
that's not what you wanted.
fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
that poll is up. Go vote, deliberate. Please put it lower than S. It does not deserve to be up there. Like I like orange dreamsicle as much as the next person, but not. That's not. Guys, y'all are crazy. Crazy.
Okay.
I'm assuming Steven just went and voted. That's what he was doing.
I didn't. I was checking my phone. All right. So this will help redirect Jake's hate. I looked up Peeps dessert, and this is the first thing that showed up.
Is this just baked Peeps?
It's just baked Peeps.
So what? I love Peeps.
Oh, Jake.
Stale Peeps are like the best thing ever.
This is going no higher than it's vegan.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
We are divisive
Really?
on this.
I'm just moving it out of the way. I'm not making my move.
Like I'm right now S tier is winning.
Wow.
But there is some every spot has a vote. So
okay, Sarah, says we did Peeps Rice Krispie treats for Easter, water pie. Anna was telling me about that, and she said that it turned out poop brown or like just a really gross color. I'm fine with putting it in water pie.
No. Put it in vegan.
It's just Peeps.
I'm fine.
Heated in a pan.
Peeps alone deserve to be higher than vegan.
So you're telling me that if someone handed you a pan of just melted marshmallows in a pan, you'd be like, I'll try that.
Yes. I love marshmallows, and Peeps are great. They're sugar-coated marshmallows. What do you want from me?
I want you to close the poll so that we can go ahead and put
I just
dreamsicle bars where they belong.
I want something if that's gonna happen. Like
I don't know what, but I want something.
no shoot.
Tell you what, Jake. This is what I'll do.
S and C are tied now. We have 6 votes.
Interesting.
S and C are tied. That
You
should
voted,
tell
didn't
you
you?
something. No,
You
I didn't.
voted, didn't
I
you?
didn't. I really did not. I was ready to. I'm ready to. My vote would be C.
Guys, this isn't going in C.
Then let's settle with A. I will meet you in the middle at A.
I'll take A.
Okay. Thank you everybody for voting. I am shocked that we were this divisive, but I guess in a way it's fine.
Who voted for C? I want names.
I want names. I want addresses. Social security numbers.
I'm going to dox every person that put C. I wasn't going to dox the person that put in cheddar apple pie, but I will I will dox all of you. Let's see. What were we on? Peeps.
We had done no. We're keeping it in it's vegan and we're walking away, okay?
How pissed off would you be if I put that above chocolate chip cookies?
Steven, I swear to God, I don't know what I don't know who hurt you guys with with cookies, but I'm sad for you all.
I'm missing one that I was. Hold on. There's one in here.
By the way, what's up, Sarah?
I guess I just have to add it again. Oh, I see. I see what I did. In preparation, I went ahead and moved it to the top. We're good. We're good. I'm not going to dox anybody. Calm down. S'mores milkshake.
S'mores milkshake.
This is an ARS for me.
We had 61 entries, Lee Allison.
Are you done?
No, we have like
we got like 7
more. Yeah, we're close.
We're making way better time than I thought we would.
Can we please move original cheesecake to A, and put s'mores milkshakes to B?
No. Hell no.
Just leave it cracked. That's fine.
A tier. Unless if you can make a good case for why this doesn't belong in A tier.
I mean,
Courtney's angry that cooked peeps are above rice pudding, and I'm a little angry too.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Okay, look at the rice pudding and tell me you'd rather take a bite of that than a sugar-coated marshmallow.
You looked at the rice pudding from about this distance and were like, At any distance, these peeps are offensive to the eyes.
I'm fine with it in A because milkshakes would be something I'd go for, but like a s'more milkshake seems like I don't know, that just seems like the milkshake I would never make it around to trying. Like, I'm sure it's good. It's a milkshake, but I should have submitted alcoholic milkshakes to you. I didn't realize we'd have this many variations of milkshake.
That's I don't think that's fitting for this tier list. People, well, not most, but a lot of our people can't even drink, so they can't.
Oh, whatever. Okay, go ahead. What's next? I'm fine with A. Burnt sugar-coated marshmallows. So,
okay.
Steven's over here talking about how much he loves s'mores. That's burnt marshmallows. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you guys want from me. Okay,
Jake. The peeps in a pan are just burnt marshmallows in a pan.
Burnt sugar-coated marshmallows. Yes,
they're already too much. Peeps are.
Whatever. Let's move on. I'm not fighting for peeps to get higher. I'm just saying y'all are crazy. All right.
How many more times?
Okay, hang on. Courtney's husband is also chiming in and saying cheesecake over s'mores milkshake. Steven, can we just move original cheesecake?
Did you clarify to your husband that it's bare naked?
I don't know why that matters to you so much. Cheesecake is just good.
You're right. It's good. It is not better than these.
No, it deserves to be on the same table as those.
It does not.
It does. You have freaking orange dreamsicle in A. Just put the freaking cheesecake
because
on.
it's better than regular plain cheesecake.
Did we ever vote on cheesecake? On just regular cheesecake?
I don't know.
I'm putting a poll right now.
Okay, if it moves up, something's moving down.
Regular. Yeah, dreamsicle.
It's not moving.
Regular cheese cake.
Flynn, what are you doing? Can the camera can is Flynn visible on my angle?
Yes, he is. Oh yeah, we can see the whole couch. So
okay, so you can see that he has placed himself
under
where the
a
couch
pillow.
Cushion no,
yes.
that is the cushion that's supposed to be the back of the couch. He has made himself the back of the couch, as if he's trying to hide behind the cushion. That don't work, buddy. You're too big. He's so happy though. He looks so happy.
All right, what we got next? Everybody go vote on cheesecake. Courtney, your husband and I appreciate how much he likes cheesecake, but
your husband's wrong.
I don't know that I'd go over a milkshake, but
hey, buddy, Flynn,
I would put them on the same table for sure.
Hey, buddy, what do you think?
Go vote, everybody.
Milkshake. Oh, you don't like milkshake?
Oh, Joe's over here talking about how hard milkshakes are to drink. Joe, we're in the 20. Are we in the 22nd century yet? I don't know. This is 2020. This is 2022. Most places have those big chungus straws. Okay,
Joe, learn how to suck and then get back to me.
It's okay. Steven took it too far. I was being realistic. Steven just took it far. Okay. We got 5 votes.
Husband also said pizza trash.
So. Well, that's okay. I'm not going to make that argument. All right, I'm gonna let that ride one more. Let's put in a new. What's the next item? Or are we out of items?
Where'd it go?
Yeah, I don't know what you keep doing that makes it disappear, but it disappears constantly.
Oh no, it was right here. It was hiding above your garbage peeps. Tres leches cake.
What is that?
Tres leches. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation.
Like 3 milk cake?
3 milk cake, yes. I have heard that this is fantastic. I have never had it, nor do I know what it is exactly. But anyone that's had this,
I'm gonna say I want it. I want it at a cakewalk. Also, Courtney is chiming in that malts are better than milkshakes, and I'd agree.
I'm sorry, but
no, you're not putting
it. Monkey bread's going down.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! No. We're putting that to a vote. We are putting that to a vote.
Okay.
No. What Steven's getting over you? What power syrup did you just drink? Like, no. All right. By the way, cheesecake.
The monkey bread being that high is bothering me.
Cheesecake,
it's not a dessert. It's just not.
Steven, you are out of your mind. Okay. First off, regular cheesecake's going to A. It has been voted on by the people. Make it happen. All right.
All right. I will move that up, and banana shake is coming down 1. That is
move s'more. Move root beer float down.
Why?
I'd rather the banana.
A banana shake is not on the same tier as a cookies and cream shake or a s'more shake. It is a tier below those in terms of milkshakes. There's cheesecake. It was hiding from me.
Why?
Hey, cheesecake doesn't even want to be an A tier, Jake.
Why? We gotta vote on this 3 milk cake and monkey bread thing. I don't like that.
Vortex said, "I'm down to ban cake."
All right, I want to put it in C, so I'm going to do A, B, C.
What is this argument for?
The milk cake. There's no. You went crazy and put it straight to B.
So I was going to put it C, and then I saw monkey bread was there, and I could not put this below monkey bread.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's going to be BC. That's what we're debating.
I am trying to be fair and make these comparable to other. Honestly, the more I look at monkey bread, the more I want to put it down with its vegan.
You are out of your mind. Have you had monkey bread?
I have. It's bread with a little bit of like an icing on it, and you pull it apart and eat it with your hands for breakfast, not for dessert.
Do you understand that banana bread pudding is like S tier right now? Monkey bread should be A tier. I settled for B tier.
Hell no. No. Bread pudding is completely different from monkey bread. They may be prepared a similar way, but they hit completely different.
Well, I'm just telling you, you're not going to like what the chat's saying so far. So go vote in the chat, everybody. The chat will deliberate this. I just can't believe you started throwing things around. I was putting it in vegan, and you were over here like, it's B tier.
You said C tier.
You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
Vortex, you cannot tell me you were trying to do a monkey sound when you literally typed out the beginning of Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. Oh my God.
Yeah, it went away again, by the way.
What?
The screen went away again. I don't know what you keep clicking off or something, but
yeah, I was clicking to see the stuff.
All right, let us know, everybody. Vote. I feel like there's one more vote hanging out there, so get your vote in quick. Let's go on to the next item. I cannot believe you, Steven. This is
what
wild.
I am. What? How many times have you called me a fair and benevolent judge?
Too many times, fair. Apparently.
I'm being completely fair.
We have very different.
Monkey bread is not a dessert. It is lucky to even be on this list.
No.
It's not dessert. It's fine, but it's not dessert.
Whatever. All right, I don't think anyone else is voting, so it got pushed to B by like one extra vote or something. So, geez.
Oatmeal raisin cookies.
I wanted a cakewalk.
Okay.
It's just like it does not. It is not on the same par as cookies.
Honestly, though, I'm not arguing for anything. These look really good. Like these specifically, they look really good.
Yeah, it's one that I wouldn't throw away at a cakewalk, but I'd eat it. So there you go.
Okay.
Y'all got me hot. I'm hot on this.
You need to calm down.
This tier list has got me hot. I'm just.
You need to calm down. I made one decision, and that decision was to move monkey bread down one spot.
But you just went crazy on it, though. You know what I mean?
That's because B tier is too filled. Remember, we said that we can't add stuff to it without removing, and so monkey bread was my choice.
Yeah.
I am. What am I? What am I?
A very benevolent judge.
I was going to also say an idiot sandwich, but
I would have also taken an idiot sandwich.
I would have also accepted an idiot sandwich. Okay. Let's see. This one, I don't know how many people have had this before. We call this in my household, and my mom used to make this. It's Jello cake. I think it's more commonly known as poke cake, but I don't like that. It's basically like a regular white cake, but you pour prepared Jello
mix,
into it.
Yeah. Oh, prepared
mix,
Jello.
Yeah.
Oh, the
well,
mix.
It's like it's mixed, but before it's put in the fridge.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You just put the mix in the cake.
You put the prepared to be put in the fridge Jello, but before you actually make it congeal into Jello, you pour it into the cake, so it makes the cake very moist and have an additional flavor in it. I think this is really good. This is probably like a strawberry Jello cake, and it's got Cool Whip on top. It's light.
Where do you want to put it? Because I don't want to offend you.
Since we're getting so full, I think that
is C tier full now as well?
No. It is full.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I want to put it. Go ahead. No. 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 No, no, no. No, no, no. Let me deliberate this with you, Steven.
Okay.
We have apple pie and pecan pie on B tier.
Right.
Would you be willing? Oh, and chess pie. Would
Okay.
you be willing to push chess pie to A? Because
No.
I would say it is the better of the three pies.
I would move pecan pie to A before I moved either of those. Because
Really?
I'm against regular cheesecake. In fact, I would put chess pie above regular cheesecake. I don't know why you guys hate
Let me
so
ask
much.
this. Let me ask you this. Can
It's
we?
good.
What do we hate?
The Jello cake's just getting a lot of hate.
I would have put it.
It doesn't even look gross.
I was gonna say
Looks
vegan.
fine.
I was gonna say vegan. To be honest with you,
I don't want it to drop below C tier personally.
okay.
But if that's what the people decide, I'll put it in vegan because I am okay with what the people decide.
Okay.
And-
Okay. Let me break. I got a thing for you then, Steven.
Okay.
What if we pushed Snickerdoodle to A and
No.
put your Jello pie cake in C?
Okay. I see what you're doing. Stop being so demeaning. It's literally just white cake, but with Jello in it. Like I don't get it.
It's fruity. That's what it is for me. Like I've seen this concept, but with like vanilla pudding, and I would vote that higher than this. But I just personally don't like a lot of fruit desserts.
Sanic deserves to be in F Vortex. He absolutely does. He's better on the inside than the outside. No. Remember what we said. A lot of these are judged based on appearance and presentation, and that costs Sanic a lot of points.
Here, I'm going to put this to a vote. Because
put this to a vote. If it lands on B or C, something's got to move.
I know that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say B, C, or D, because I feel like everyone's going to vote for D, and I'm not like I'm fine with it going somewhere else. I would put it in C or D. I'm sorry, and it seems like the audience is going that way as well, and that would save us the trouble of moving something else around. So, do you want me to include A in that? A, B, C, D?
I mean, if you don't think people,
what do you call this again?
I don't even know.
Poke cake?
Jello cake. I don't like the name poke cake. It's Jello cake. I wouldn't say A because I think this is just one that if I put it in A, it would be because my mom makes it.
C or D. And go, everybody. Let your votes be heard. All right, what's the next one? Or was that it? We got to be. I know we're getting close.
We've got two more.
Hit me, big dog. Steven, are you voting?
No.
Okay.
I'm having to move some things around.
Okay.
Because I'm trying, like, whenever there's a vote, I'm monitoring the vote.
I'm monitoring the vote. Don't worry.
Peanut butter pie. Well, I don't trust you. You're biased. Peanut butter pie. This is fine.
I can't believe you like pecan pie as much as you do.
As pictured. That is a big part of this.
I don't see why that's a big, like, that doesn't.
It's a huge deal. Apple pie by itself is so dry. I love apple pie.
I'd still pick apple pie over pecan. Pecan pie is like bottom tier pie. If that's honestly, that'd be a cakewalk for me. If someone handed it to me, I'd eat it, but I'm not going to pick it on its own.
That's very interesting to me. And
we're tied for B and C right now for Jello cake. So any last minute entries, get them in. I feel like we're close.
What are you feeling about peanut butter pie?
I mean, again, I hate that B and C are so full because that's where I feel like it deserves. Can we move chess pie to A and put peanut butter pie in? Let's do this, Steven. Let's do this. Let's put chess pie and pecan pie in A. Okay?
Why?
To make room in B, personally, is really the only reason.
Let's see what we can do here.
Yeah. I think move those up, and then let's just go ahead and put Jello pie and this peanut butter pie
It's
in
Jello cake,
B. What did I say?
Jello pie.
Okay, well it was tied for B and C. And since we have some room we can make in B, let's make that room and fill those 2 spots with those.
Okay.
It's like Hershey bar pie but peanut butter. Yeah, but I'd argue that the peanut butter is better
Okay.
than the Hershey.
I believe this is the last one, unless I've somehow missed one.
Okay.
Ice cream sundae.
Didn't we already do an ice cream sundae?
Banana split is what we did.
Oh.
This is ice cream with chocolate, cherry, whipped cream, and sprinkles. Just
So
standard ice cream sundae.
I'm noticing that we don't have any ice cream in S tier. And honestly, that'd be the ice cream I'd put in S tier. I'm a class. I like vanilla.
You would rob
honestly.
a bank for the recipe, and it's just it's just ice cream in a cup.
I didn't
with
name
chocolate
I didn't
syrup.
name the categories, but yes, I would put it in S tier. Also, we're just kind of scrapped for room. So unless you want to move a milkshake up to S tier,
I would argue put up to a vote either. I'm going to put banana pudding in S.
okay, I'm fine with that. And then put ice
And
that
then
ice
put
cream.
put up to a vote either, because I do think a milkshake in S tier, like one should probably go in there. So put up either s'mores or cookies and cream. S tier. Put up the vote for that.
Yep, I'm on it. S'more.
That's fair, Vortex. I feel like just the regular ice cream sundae isn't very common these days because ice cream is so extra.
I mean, my ideal ice cream is vanilla with chocolate syrup, sprinkles, and a cherry. That's good stuff. So that's how I'd want it. So okay, I did do that right. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. What you got next? Let's let another thing roll by. Oh, that was it.
You interrupted my counting.
Sorry. Somebody out there has a deciding vote right now. I'm just telling you. Get out there and vote, people.
That's everything.
That's everything. Okay. Yeah, we're down to the wire now. I've only got 4 votes, so there should be one more. Unless somebody's walked off. Let's recap for now. And well, I feel like with us being so close, we may not move anything. So let's just wait. It's tied. I mean, like it's literally if one more person votes, that's gonna be the decide. I'm honestly, what this says to me is that we did pretty good placing it originally, because people are torn on it. So
yeah, I'm fine with them staying.
I mean, we have everything where it needs to be, right? Or not where it needs to be, but just like
everything is on the board.
Yeah, everything is on the board.
Does anyone make a motion to move any of these to any specific spot other than chocolate chip cookies? They've been deliberated on enough.
Mother. I mean, honestly, I do think we should push a milkshake to S, but it's going to be hard to pick because you and I are split. Chat is split. We need one person to just come in and break this tie.
All right, hold on. Anna.
Yeah, let Anna be it.
One milkshake gets to move to Milkshake Valhalla. Is it a s'mores milkshake or a cookies and cream milkshake? Okay, cookies and cream's going up.
So I will just say, so I was gonna if Anna had been like s'mores, I would have been like, she's pregnant, she's high in her emotions, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But also,
Jake voted cookies and cream, and I'll have you know that he was about to say that if you didn't vote cookies and cream, he was going to blame the baby on it and say it was high on your pregnancy. So if you want to change your vote, I'll accept that. She just gave a middle finger motion without the finger coming up. She did like, I don't know what that is.
all in love, Anna.
He said that was all in love. I didn't get that from. Okay.
I love you too.
No, I think that's a good decision.
Yeah.
So fair placement. Is there anything else you want to fight for, Steven?
Personally, I won't be satisfied till monkey bread is deleted from this list.
Okay. Leave it where it is. It's
not
fine.
Dessert.
It is. It is sweet. Okay, it's sweet.
It's candy sweet.
Who submitted it? Because I didn't, and I love it. So I want names. I mean, obviously someone else submitted it. That's not me, and I agree. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and summarize because I don't think we're gonna end up moving anything. But if we do, we can. I think that'll be clear enough. So I'm gonna start at the bottom. At Water Pie, otherwise known as F tier, we have biscotti,
Monkey bread, also known by other names including plucking cake, pull apart bread, and bubble bread. I don't like the name bubble bread. Is a soft, sweet, sticky pastry served in the United States for breakfast.
Again, breakfast can have dessert like any other meal. It's just one of the only meals that you can have just dessert and not be frowned upon.
Just saying. It's a breakfast.
Whatever. Water pie, from the bottom, S tier, water pie. We have biscotti.
F tier.
F. What did I say?
You said S tier.
F tier from the bottom.
Check yourself.
Water pie, biscotti, fruit pie, the SpongeBob popsicle, rice pudding, water pie, Funyuns and zebra cakes, red bean ice cream, and then
With red bean paste.
with red bean paste, and the Sonic popsicle. No. Put it back. In D tier, also known as It's Vegan, we have coconut cake, Jello shots, grape
Those
salad.
aren't Jello shots. They're Jello cups. Jello shots are alcoholic.
Well, they look like
They do look alcoholic, but I specifically put.
they don't even look alcoholic. They just look like shots of Jello.
I specifically put because I tried putting in Jello cups and I kept getting Jello shots.
Okay,
And I did not stop until I found Jello cups.
fine. Okay, Jello cups,
Vortex Sanic is not moving to A.
grape salad,
Stop it.
key lime pie, chocolate covered donuts. Which, when I say that, I want to push them higher, but these are the little mini,
Right.
like
the breakfast donuts.
yeah, the breakfast
Really,
donut
they shouldn't
things.
even be on the list.
We have baklava. We have some cinnamon rolls. We have sugar cookie. Steven took away my list. We have Peeps in the It's Vegan category. Moving
I'm
up,
sorry. No. It's not Peeps.
baked Peeps.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's so gross.
Steven's over here like, I love s'mores. S'mores are great. S'more everything. Let's do this. But
I'm
then
not
a
going
burnt
to eat
marshmallow.
a fistful of marshmallows by themselves.
Whatever.
S'mores is great because it's a flavor profile that complements itself very well.
Okay.
Also, hold on. I'm going to make a poll real quick. It's going to go away for a second. Crap, I can't make a poll. Hey, make a poll. Is monkey bread a dessert?
Oh my God. It doesn't matter. Like,
I'm not going to move it, but I demand satisfaction. Ugly Sonic. What are you talking like? Ugly Sonic, the character from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, because he was great. So really, Ugly Sonic is A tier, and Sonic is F tier.
okay, so in C tier, otherwise known as one at a cakewalk, we have Snickerdoodle, coffee ice cream, peanut butter brittle, Hershey bar pie, uh, Ne- Neapolitan.
Did you almost say Napoleon? Because I almost said
Yeah,
Napoleon.
Neapolitan ice cream sandwich, cherry cheesecake,
Cherry cheesecake. Yep.
a birthday. I almost said banana cake, birthday cake, blondie, which is like a vanilla brownie. We have worms in the dirt. What is it? Dirt and worms.
Worms
Dirt.
in the
Dirt and worms, coffee cake, frosted, sprinkled sugar cookies, monkey bread, and then oatmeal cookie.
oatmeal raisin.
I'm sorry, oatmeal raisin.
But the best looking oatmeal raisin cookie I've ever seen, because they never look that appetizing.
So only 4 votes. I'm just going to call it now. But it was unanimously not a dessert. But somebody submitted it, so I don't know what to tell you.
Who submitted it? I think it was Courtney.
It was not me. But I love how Courtney submitted it, and she just voted against herself.
Courtney also submitted full knowing that a lot of her submissions were really bad ideas.
Well,
she submitted both water pie and red bean paste and ice cream.
Well, I appreciate that, but you got it right with monkey bread. In B tier, otherwise known as my mom shared it on Facebook, we have cannolis, we have banana milkshakes.
I didn't mean to dox you about the monkey bread. I didn't think about that. I'm not supposed to give that information away.
We have banana milkshake, we have Jello cake, we have chocolate chip cookie, we have mint chocolate ice cream, we have Oreos with milk, we have what?
I said you can't forget the milk, and it's mint
Oh,
chocolate.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. We have banana split. We have
American flag.
We have 3 milk cake. We have apple pie. We have drumsticks, which are chocolate crusted vanilla ice cream cones. We have rolled chocolate ice cream with sprinkles. We have s'more nachos, which are s'mores made like nachos. And then we have banana pie. Or no, peanut butter pie. Sorry, peanut butter pie. Okay. Then we have A tier, which is I'll tell you when I've had enough. We have ice cream sundae, pecan pie, brownie, root beer float, strawberry shortcake, ice cream bar thing. We have tiramisu. We have regular cheesecake. We have orange dreamsicle bar pie looking thing. We have a s'more milkshake, and then we have chess bar pie. Last but not least, in fact, most, we have the S tier.
Most.
We have the category would rob a bank for the recipe. We have baked Alaska, also known as baked Alaska.
Baked Alaska.
We have the Reese truffle. Was that what it was called?
Candy truffle or something like that.
Reese candy truffle. We have bread pudding. What was the Boston thing? Baked eclair or eclair cake. We have strawberry cheesecake. We have banana pudding, and we have cookies and cream milkshake. And then, lest we forget, in a category all on its own, lower than water bar pie is apple pie covered in cheddar cheese.
Heated in a microwave
on a Dixie plate.
Yep.
Gross.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sure.
Put it with water pie. There you go. That's the list. That's the full list right there. Click off of that to give me a clear picture there. Yeah. Gross. Yeah. There you go. The thing that I'm most mad about is chocolate chip cookies. I wish, and snickerdoodle, just cookies in general. I'm so frustrated that y'all have them so low, but
Well, no one submitted a cookie that goes above and beyond. Chocolate chip cookie is the epitome of just a cookie, and that's good. But like, impress me with your cookies. Like this oatmeal raisin cookie. That's an impressive cookie. Granted, I picked the pictures, but I went with like one of the first ones that I saw for each of them. I don't know. So here's something I'm curious about.
Go for it.
What is the best cookie?
I mean, for me, when
you could have any cookie.
If I go to a shop that is come eat our cookies, they have every kind of cookie you could ever imagine. I'm getting their chocolate chip cookie and their snickerdoodle.
That's so weird.
Yeah, that's why I
Like,
submitted those.
like,
those are
like,
like
so
top
you're going
tier
to
for
Crumble
me.
Cookie,
Yeah,
and they have like that apple pie cookie that I had the other day. Oh man, that was fantastic.
I
They had.
just thought of a great tier list.
I was gonna say that could be a tier list in its own. So just go ahead and add it to the list.
Do you think we could get sponsored for that? Could we go to a Crumble Cookie and just do a tier list of all their
Tell
cookies?
them, hey, if you let us do a tier list of all your cookies, I can get up to 4 people.
I mean, I'd pay to get like one of each. We split each and do
Their
a whole
menu
tier list.
rotates though, so
Well, that's okay. We'd have to pick a category. All right, Asher's starting to cry, so let's wrap this up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and listening. We will be live later this week. Don't know what the games are yet, but probably Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Steve and I should be around for any of those, so we can come up with that in a second.
Still have to hit Sunbreak.
We will
Matt beat you to Sunbreak, by the way.
We could probably. That's fine. Matt's better than me. We could probably do that Friday. I don't know that we could do like a full day stream, but we could do it afternoon. I've actually got to I've got to remove my whole office setup. So, all right, I gotta go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.